Am I blind?
You are blind, yeah. It's right. The cock is right there, literally right there.
I don't see
calling
it.
this into session today. This will be the people versus Novah.
Maybe you're
Walker
allergic to
at all.
cock.
We're going to be doing a deposition first. I'm calling Ramee. Maybe Ramee.
Did Ramee already get ADD and leave?
Yeah, probably. You got his number?
Call Braun.
What you thinking, brother? Winning?
He already done.
Wanted to go first, not here. That's impressive.
Okay, we're doing your testimony like before we even start the case, so you know. Yeah.
He said,
5
oh,
minutes?
shit.
Yeah, no, they need some time anyway. All right, he'll be here in 5 minutes, Your Honor.
5 minutes? Where did this guy go?
I mean, if you want to get like started in opening statements, you know, by the time
we're gonna do it that way. I'm just gonna kick it off with the statement of claim, then we're gonna go.
Sorry, Your Honor.
Into opening, and then we'll hit up the deposition through that. I know it's a little bit unorthodox, but just for the sake of time, because we've already been running late from the previous court case, we'll try and save everyone's mind from exploding. Okay, statement of claim reads: on the 31st of March 2022, leading into the early morning hours of April 1st, 2022, Novah Walker, Miguel Amarion, and Curtis Warwood unlawfully took part in the use of extreme violence against the civilian population in the pursuit of political aims, specifically attempting to shoot a blimp out of the sky bearing the advertisement for the mayoral candidate Sabbath Bunny Cohen with Class 2 gunfire. More specifically, on the 31st of March 2022, Chief of Police Sam Bass, while in the area of Mirror Park, observed the blimp bearing the campaign advertisement, the Sabbath Bunny Cohen, under automatic gunfire from a white and colour Frogger helicopter. The Unified Police Department scrambled Air 1, which pursued the helicopter away from the blimp.
Was ours white or orange? I forget. It was orange, right?
Away and landed in the area of Magellan Avenue. The blimp returned to the AirX facility in Fort Zancudo for emergency repairs, where it was intercepted by a second Frogger, this time orange in color. Individuals from the ground fired upon the blimp, and it again evaded southbound towards Los Santos International Airport. At this time, the orange in color Frogger, occupied by Novah Walker, Miguel Amarion, and Curtis Warwood, proceeded to fire upon the blimp, rendering its engines on fire and causing it to crash into the bay adjacent to the Los Santos International Airport. Air 1 intervened at this time and pursued the orange and color Frogger northbound towards the lighthouse near Catfish View.
Didn't it land in the water?
And all its occupants were shot down and brought into custody.
I guess this is just like they just say this shit and they
Details,
gotta.
as they may be testified to at trial, indicate further political motivation. However, it is the articulation of the Unified Police Department
We object.
shooting down a blimp bearing a campaign advertisement over active runways and occupied portions of the city constitute political motivation violence for the purposes of demonstrating the charge of terrorism. Okay, now that I've gone through that, we're going to go with the prosecution for opening statements.
We're just presuming that they plead not guilty to everything, Your Honor.
A good point. All right, let me run through the charges. Novah Walker, attempted murder of a government employee ×4. How do you plead?
Do I just plead not guilty to everything, Murphy?
You just need to plead not guilty to the terrorism, pretty much. But
I can plead
you can
guilty
plead not
to
guilty
this.
to everything. Yeah, I mean.
Can you say it again,
yeah.
Reggie?
Attempted murder of a government employee ×4. How do you plead?
When the fuck did we try to shoot? Oh, in the helicopter.
Class 2 firearm ×2.
Guilty.
Terrorism ×1.
Not guilty.
All right, Miguel. Criminal possession.
I'm gonna plead not guilty because I don't think I shot at any cops.
How do you plead?
So technically,
Guilty.
it would be accessory, and it wouldn't be the right charges.
×4. How do you plead?
Guilty.
Possession of stolen property.
I'm gonna say not guilty, bro.
You got this, my
I was
guy.
GSR negative, bro.
Boss usually finds a way to fuck things up by speaking.
Was that GSR?
Guilty.
Terrorism.
I don't even remember.
How do you plead?
Not guilty.
All right, Curtis. Misdemeanor possession of a controlled dangerous substance, oxy and/or meth ×1. How do you plead?
Guilty.
Criminal possession of a Class 1 firearm. How do you plead?
Guilty.
Attempted murder of government employee ×4. How do you play?
Not guilty.
Okay, and terrorism.
Not guilty.
Okay.
Because you was flying the aircraft.
I have noted.
Exactly, my
Please on
G. And I'm pretty sure I was GSR negative too.
Ready when you are.
Yes, Your Honor. Alright. There's Mr. O'Brien.
It was a long time ago, so I don't remember.
Alright. You ready for me, Your Honor?
Sure.
Alright. Thank you, Your Honor, people of the court. The facts of this case are very simple, and many of them are not in contest. On March 31st,
CRMH.
a blimp flew through the skies advertising the mayoral campaign of Sabbath Bunny Cohen. Shortly thereafter, the defendant
Zoomy, what's up? Thank you for the 6 months.
Sky in a Frogger helicopter.
Club, thank you for the 7.
Evidence suggests that Mr. Swolleroyd rented out not just one but 2 Frogger helicopters in the hours leading up to this incident. In the area of Dean's World, as the blimp was lifting up into the air after picking up a passenger, it was intercepted by a white or gray in color Frogger helicopter, which, after attempting to make verbal contact with the blimp, opened fire on it. The blimp's pilot began to take evasive maneuvers as the passenger dialed 911 requesting assistance. Assistance did come once the blimp had reached the area of Mirror Park. Needing repairs, the blimp flew to Fort Zancudo, where the pilot
What did you just say? I took out
emergency
2.
maintenance in the AirX hangar. The blimp took flight once again, and this is where our defendants entered the story. Novah Walker, Curtis Swolleroyd, and Miguel Almerian. One or more of them approached the blimp on foot, while the others were climbing down a ladder or staying on the rooftop near the AirX hangar where an orange and colored Frogger was parked. Multiple suspects opened fire on the blimp as it left the hangar, causing the engines to smoke and sputter once again. The pilot, needing to put the blimp down for maintenance, once more proceeded to the Los Santos International Airport.
Oh, yeah.
As the blimp attempted to land, it was again intercepted by the defendants, opening fire mid-air, causing the engines to burst into flames.
What does that have to do with anything?
The pilot and the passenger evacuated.
The time wouldn't
blimp
match up.
just as a
It was
police
early.
helicopter intercepted the orange and color helicopter in the skies. The defendants were pursued in the helicopter, entering into a dogfight with a police unit before they were ultimately shot down into the ocean adjacent to Catfish View, a location mere blocks away from where mayoral candidate Ramee was hosting a campaign event. In interrogation, none of these particular facts were questioned, nor should they be questioned tonight. What is questioned by the defense is whether the acts committed fit the bill for the crime of terrorism.
Okay, why is Ron
The Unified
so
Police
stupid?
Department will seek to prove several key facts. First and foremost,
Why you
the
say that?
action of deliberately seeking
Because
out
of
a
his
blimp
tweets
bearing
about a party
campaign
happening
advertisement
on
and shooting it
Burn
down from the
Island
most
while we were
populated airport
landing
San Andreas
in the
is an
water
act
near
which
Burn
in and of
Island.
itself should constitute terrorism. Second, the Unified Police Department will seek to establish that most, if not all, of the defendants
Look, Ghost, thank you for the 5
direct
months.
political motivation.
Katie, thank you for the 9.
Harbored relationships
CRMH.
violent act of shooting down a blimp bearing the opposition's advertisements, and that any argument to the contrary is unreasonable. Tonight, we ask the court to keep that word in mind: reasonable.
They
As
just wanted
although
to
the
drop
defendants
the
are
ball.
likely to assert excuses for their actions, such as they just wanted to steal a blimp as they told officers during interrogation, or a convoluted robbery or a joyriding experience, depending on which one you listen to, none of those doubts created will be reasonable. Thank you.
Thank you, Bundy. Murphy, when you're ready.
All right, I'm going to keep this short and sweet because for the closing, I will be using my time. It's probably going to be long, a lot to go through. So all I'm going to say in opening this case is that this is basically the biggest he said, she said case built from the bottom up on assumptions by law enforcement, framed around interviews with leading questions about political affiliations. This is the biggest example of a he said, she said that I've ever seen. And there's so much reasonable doubt in this case, it will be impossible to acknowledge. So please do focus on that word, reasonable.
All right. Thank you, Braun. Okay, so as discussed before, we're going to go
Yeah.
into a deposition style for Ramee just for the sake of his time. Ramee, could you step forward, please? Take a stand.
Yeah.
Crane, do you want to swear him in? Crane?
All right, Mr. O'Rahman, do you affirm the testimony you're about to give before this court should be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth under the penalty of perjury, so help you, Jonathan?
Yeah.
All right. So, being that it's the defense's witness, Bron, you're right to go.
All right, Mr. Rahman, thanks for joining us today. I just have a few quick questions. Don't want to take up too much of your time on this Friday night.
Of course.
On the eve of the election, before election day, where were you?
I was at an event actually promoting the campaign of me running for mayor.
Okay. What kind of event was this?
It was a Burn Island event, 100K hide and go seek type thing, manhunt, if you would say actually. It was helped to promote the campaign, and it was actually a great turnout.
Okay. You know, to the best of your recollection, could you give me a rough figure of how many were in attendance?
Ooh. Like 30, 40 people. It was kind of huge. I ain't gonna lie.
Okay. Were there many people involved in your campaign at this party?
Yeah. Yes, there were.
Okay. And were you aware of any political activity going on outside of this island that evening?
No.
All right. Now, I'm going to ask you just a few more questions. And these might be difficult for you as you are an expunged citizen, and these were a long time ago. But have you ever actually interfered in an election?
Yes.
Okay. Could you describe to me in what manner
I get it, Chad. I get it.
that was attempted or achieved?
No. Watch. Basically,
Randy Bullet and I were helping
show
Morrow,
that
run for mayor about like 8 months ago, and we had a truck full of
yeah, Miss Autumn.
people who haven't voted on the back of a pickup truck, and we drove them to the town hall.
Okay. I'm assuming with the intention of converting them to votes for your candidate.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. That's pretty much all I have.
Yeah, I was actually there as well. But what are they gonna ask him? That's the
I don't want to
question.
get too much in detail. I was gonna ask him about the
Alright.
CGI shit, but
Prosecution.
Yeah.
because like it's all in
Just
their report.
one
Like
moment,
CGI
Your
is like
Honor.
Yeah,
a
but to be
terrorist
fair, we use
organization or whatever.
that to open doors, gates at our
That's-
fucking.
I don't
yeah.
wanna- I don't wanna, like,
I
press
won't get
that.
charged with anything, right? With what he said?
Nah, statute of limitations, Randy. We good.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
okay.
He stated it was 8 months ago.
All right.
Yeah, I would
You're
like
going
to
to
point out,
fucking hell,
Randy,
though.
He did name drop you in that video, though.
Huh?
Yeah,
we straight,
yeah.
bro. We straight. Don't worry about it, bro. We alright.
We good though, right?
Yeah, we be alright, bro. We be alright.
What are you supposed to do then, Ma?
All right,
Oh,
Mr.
roll with it?
Rahman. So I just want to talk to you about the Burn Island event that you had put together. Do you remember
Interesting.
approximately
Interesting
what
you say that.
time that event was supposed to occur?
Kind of like the sent to prison thing, right?
I don't remember actually. I do remember though. We postponed the event for 30 minutes because we were waiting for Curtis and Miguel to come to it.
Okay, you're waiting for Curtis to be able to come to it. Prior to that event, did you attempt to make a telephone call to, let me see, Miss Novah Walker in relation to that event?
I never called Novah.
Never called Novah. Okay,
No,
interesting.
I only called Miguel and Curtis. I didn't know
Okay.
Novah was awake at the time, actually.
Got you.
friend's right
Okay.
there.
All right. So phone records
actually
indicated that
didn't.
you called her at 1:15 a.m. UTC on April 1st.
I think that was after the fact you guys had actually already captured them. I was actually wondering, I was trying to see what the hell was going on. The event was much earlier than that.
Okay. All right.
I believe the event was like at 10 o'clock, or I don't remember. It was not at 1:15. It wasn't that late towards next to the tsunami.
Well, the time would be in UTC. This was actually 20 minutes before you texted Curtis asking him whether or not.
I don't know what UTC is.
Murphy, he didn't call me. I
Yeah,
can see that. Like
it's-
when I looked
nobody
at
does.
the
I don't know why we print our
evidence,
records
he
in
never
that.
called me.
Okay. So
Yeah. I don't know
you
what
you
he's
were
talking
expecting
about.
Curtis to be in attendance at this event?
Yes. And
The
Miguel.
facts aren't in evidence.
Or
I was
just-
trying to get him to slip up, maybe, or something.
Yeah, they're trying.
What purpose? For what purpose was Curtis supposed to be there?
Come support the boys, man. Your boys running for mayor. Come support.
That's
come
not
show
true.
up,
That's
come-
not true. I was supposed to be one of the
I
stabbers.
welcomed everybody. I called Bass. I called everybody was welcome. It was a city.
I don't know if that matters.
Trying to hold for everybody. It wasn't.
Gotcha.
Nobody was not allowed. Everybody was welcome.
Okay. Would it offend you if I told you that in interrogation, Curtis actually told us that he had no support for you whatsoever?
Oh man, fuck him.
All right, objection, scope.
Yo, fuck
And
that guy, man.
relevance.
Rebuttals that Scope was
Yo,
cracked
man,
open
fuck
2
him,
questions
fuck your
ago.
girl,
Yo,
bro.
fuck his family,
Fuck
bro.
everything.
Yo, fuck your life. You see the dog outside? I'm upstairs.
Alright, so there's an objection on the floor. Can you say it again, Bunny?
Scope was cracked open 2 questions ago when we started talking about these phone calls, and Mr. El Rahman actually cracked it open with his own answer.
All right. Well, Rami
brought it
has
in.
no idea what happened in interrogation.
Oh,
and it had nothing to do with what was asked.
That's a fair one. I'll withdraw the question.
Thank you.
Okay. So this is a campaign-related event. Were they anticipated to help you with your political campaign for mayor?
True, Ma.
They were not.
That's why I wasn't sure if like that should be said or not. 'Cause
I am going to
could be worse.
refer to co-counsel to see if she has anything else she'd like to ask.
Yes, I do.
Yo, king of nothing. What's up, baby? Thank you for the 4 months. Appreciate you. Mick Malice, thank you for the prime.
Because I know I have to leave soon.
You're good. Go ahead.
So
Take your time.
just in relation, I guess to your mayoral campaign, since that was brought up prior, did you have these printed for your mayoral campaign?
I can't see it, but I'm assuming it's the vote for Rami card.
I'll show you. Let me get up here. Make sure the judge
Yes,
can
I
see it
did.
as well. Okay. Did you print these personally, or did you have someone do it for you?
No, I went through James Arsenal, who works for. I cannot tell you right now. Works for Pastel, or
Okay.
the card company actually. Whatever the card company is called. What it's called.
All right. Do you pass them around to your friends?
Yeah, pass it around to everybody. you
He's
know,
the most
everybody
stays going
knew,
hard.
you know, all the family, and we actually had them out with the Ulu Cafe. People were getting them in their meals, in their combo meals. It's like
Okay.
a little goodie.
Okay, so I just wanted to confirm this is promotional material specifically for your mayoral campaign, right?
Correct. Correct.
Okay, that's all I had.
Prosecution is good on cross, Your Honor.
All right. I just
Wrangler?
want to clarify one question on that cross. Okay, so Rami, just to confirm, you were giving those cards out like hotcakes to everybody, and through
Yeah,
also
literally
partnerships. with
Yo, what the
businesses.
fuck?
Yeah, everybody and their mother got one of those, as well as.
Wait, hold up.
I had a shirt get tailor made saying "Vote for Rami" that was available in the clothing stores throughout all of the city for both females and males. as
So
well.
not just people you would be assumed
Correct,
to be
everybody was-
affiliated with.
What NoPixel card did I have?
All right, that's all.
Wait, did they take my card?
All right. Thank you very much, Rami. Free to leave.
Yeah, thank you, Your Honor. Appreciate it.
All right. So we're going to resume back to the normal trial. Prosecution. Who are you going to call as your first witness?
Good luck,
Fuck
Rami.
you,
Thanks.
bro. Fuck
Hey,
you and
Rami.
Penny, bro. You want to come through?
Rami,
Oh, fuck
Rami.
you,
The
bro.
prosecution would like to call.
you actually never called me. In the records, you never made a
Yeah,
phone
I
call
never
to me.
called him. I don't know why
Yeah.
he
Best
said
of the
that.
stand.
Tell Murphy that.
He's
I knew
baiting,
that,
man.
By the way. I knew I never called you.
You never called me.
Yep.
I'll point it out.
I did vote for Ramee, by the way, guys.
Thank you. Sheriff?
All right, Bass, do you affirm
A
the
sheriff's
testimony you're about to
uniform
give
with the
before this
bald
court
head
shall
is
be
very
the
unflattering.
truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? So help you, Nikita.
I do.
All right. Okay, so we're just gonna dive right into it. Were you on duty March 31st, 2022?
Yes, ma'am.
And while you were on duty, did you ever make your way to Mirror Park?
Yes, ma'am.
While in Mirror Park, did you perform any traffic stops?
I did.
Okay. Did anything special happen during that traffic stop?
Yes, ma'am. I was conducting a traffic stop on Lang Buddha southbound, I believe Mirror Park Boulevard. That's when I heard multiple audible shots fired coming from the northeast. I looked up. I saw a helicopter, a gray and color helicopter, opening fire on Sabbath Gohan blimp in the air.
Could you describe that blimp for me?
It was pink in color. Also had a fat picture of Bunny, Sabbath Gohan.
Your Honor, if I may, I believe it's the People's Exhibit P. Could we put that on the?
So you're calling Bunny fat?
You calling the mayor fat, Bass?
What the
Did you
fuck?
really just call her fat?
That's rude.
I called the blimp fat, not the mayor.
He said fat picture.
It was an enlarged picture of the mayor's face on it.
Hey, Bass.
Yeah, I would like it reflected for the record that he was not not calling the mayor fat.
Too late, I already live tweeted it.
I'd also like it reflected that he is the sheriff of the PBSO, so this reflects on the LSPD in no way if he was calling her fat.
Oh, true. Oh, wait till we get that picture up there. Oh, Bing Bong.
A new picture.
Okay.
That's a fat blimp right there.
Yeah, I see what you mean now, honestly.
Why are you singing that tone?
Yep. Was that the same blimp that you saw getting shot at over Mirror Park?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So after you saw the was this the white helicopter you said?
Gray and color helicopter.
The gray one. Okay. So after you saw the gray helicopter opening fire on that blimp, what did you do next?
I ordered the ground units and Air 1 to locate the gray and color helicopter and authorize lethal force to disable it.
Okay. Were you and other units able to locate it?
Affirm. We got in a chase with the helicopter. It led us to the Bondi Boy area.
Okay.
Beams here by Magellan and base of the oven.
Okay. So what happened once the helicopter and officers got over to the Bondi area?
The helicopter landed where a suspect exited. The helicopter ran inside the Billabong area, and I believe it took off in a different direction.
Okay. Okay. Did you follow it?
This guy
I
just
was on the ground,
green
so I stayed looking around
helicopter.
for the suspect that ran out of the helicopter.
He said green.
Were you ever able to find
Yeah.
that suspect?
Yeah, he said gray, then he said green.
Not from the green color helicopter, no.
Okay. All right. So after you were unable to locate that
I
suspect,
thought I
what
heard
did you
that
next?
too, honestly.
At that time, Air 1 called out there's an orange and color helicopter also opening fire on a blimp. That's where I ordered units to reroute.
There's a rainbow helicopter in the sky.
Okay. Did you ever see this orange and color helicopter?
In the
You
air?
know.
Did you ever see it at all, or did you stay in the
Yes.
Bondi area? Okay. All right. Can you tell us what happened next?
A dogfighting ensued up in the air. There's a lot of gunfighting between Air
Dogfighting.
1, the helicopters. I had Air 1 focus down the orange and color helicopter, and ground units tried to disable it. I ordered for also Air 2 to be on standby just in case more helicopters showed up.
Okay. Did more helicopters show up?
How am I moving right now?
Yes.
There's more
More
helicopters.
helicopters that were attacking the police, or more helicopters from the police? To be clear.
More helicopters attacking the police. There was a black and color Frogger that came in and also opened fire in air.
What?
Okay, so there's 3 helicopters total at this point.
Objection, facts not in evidence?
It's his testimony.
It's the first time hearing about a third helicopter, but okay.
What the hell? A
aside.
third helicopter? Where did this come from?
We're pulling helicopters out of the sky.
I swear to God, Bass is
I don't
fucking
know. I heard him
drunk.
say gray and green too. I feel like there's like a fourth and a fifth over here too.
True. Uh-oh.
Oh, what the
I'm
fuck?
pissed off, Crane.
Thank you. You see what he's doing? He's very immature. Please give him contempt.
Crane, Your Honor, this guy's smoking drugs inside the courtroom. I'm sorry.
Sorry, I was whispering through that.
Oh no.
All right.
Oh.
You good, Crane? You done? Okay.
Oh,
So
Yeah,
this
I
is
got him through the
testimony.
wall.
oh, Ramee and Randy.
This
are
is
upstairs.
testimony that he's giving here. I will weigh it accordingly. The fact that there's been nothing else put forward at the moment, but I'm going to overrule it this time because it is his testimony that he has stated that there is also a black and color helicopter.
All right, thank you, Your Honor. Okay. So you witnessed this dogfight that was happening between helicopters?
Yeah, it was near Davis Avenue and LSA.
Okay. The orange helicopter, did you ever see it open fire on officers?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Did it open fire on ground units or helicopters in the air?
Helps, y'all.
Mostly the helicopter.
Okay. Okay.
Who is
so
the
after
black
you
one?
left the
Where did that
Bondi
shit come
area,
from?
You see this orange color helicopter and this third black one. What did you do next?
Can you repeat that one more time? Sorry.
What did you do next after seeing, you know, this gunfight happening in the air?
Well, I ordered units to get
And D again.
disable the helicopter.
Damn, I wish they could have
Fire
taken out their
police.
fucking heli, bro.
Ordered a few units to go grab MK-14 to disable the helicopters that were rogue and were deemed a threat at that time.
Okay. As this dogfight was occurring in the air, what direction was it going towards?
It was going from south of LSIA to all the way north to Grapeseed.
Okay, so this was happening over the Los Angeles International Airport?
Oh, they ran out of ammo.
Correct.
Okay. About how long did it last over the airport for?
Let's say 5 minutes.
Okay. About 5 minutes?
Yep.
Okay. Was there activity going on in the airport at the time, like planes taking off, you know, individuals on the ground?
There was two activities happening, actually. There's a shooting that happened at Schrimpkkuno Air Base and in LSIA.
Okay. Which one happened first?
I don't recall exactly.
Okay. Okay. So I guess just to backtrack here, you left the Bondi area. You're seeing the helicopters opening fire on each other at the airport. What did you do next?
I did everything I can to chase after the orange and color helicopter.
Okay. Where did you chase it through?
From LSIA all the way to Catfish View.
Jonathan, what's up? Thank you for the 2 months, bro.
Eventually crashed into the ocean.
Okay. So was it firing upon officers the entire time as it was flying from LSIA to Catfish View?
Yes.
Okay. And you mentioned something about it crashing. What happened?
I guess, Bray, yeah.
At one point, the orange and color
My charges
helicopter
aren't even
went up the
correct, though,
hill,
because I would be
looking
accessory
for
technically, because I didn't
fire on
shoot at the
AR-2,
cops.
And then got back in the helicopter, flew more north to the lighthouse. It was shot down and crashed into the Pacific Ocean off the lighthouse and Cat Plot. You, I believe? That's the right road name.
Okay. Were the suspects incapacitated in the helicopter crash?
Did he say the blimp did?
No, they actually.
I don't know if he was talking about the blimp or my.
Swim. Officers were opening fire on them though while they were swimming.
Okay. How many suspects exited the helicopter?
3.
Okay. And can you identify those suspects here in the courtroom today?
Yes, ma'am.
Can you point them out for me?
Miguel Amiran, Novah Walker, and Curtis Warwick.
Okay. Now you said that this helicopter crashed near Catfish View. Is that by Burn Island?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. When they crashed in the helicopter, you said they were swimming in the ocean. Do you know which direction they were swimming towards?
Southeast toward the lighthouse.
Okay. Okay. And you also mentioned an incident over at Fort Zancudo. Can you tell us more about that?
Yeah, we had reports of shots fired and people calling 911 saying they're being shot at from a helicopter.
Okay. So just
One
to
lamp,
confirm.
2 showers.
The hell? So just to confirm, you witnessed a helicopter fight over LSIA as well as the military base.
I didn't witness the military base firefight. I just saw the dispatch cat alerts come through and the 911 call.
Okay. Okay. Thank you for clarifying that. Okay. Let me just go through my questions.
I don't know how they're clarifying
here.
anything. They stopped referencing them by color, so
Okay,
like I don't even know which
that.
helicopter they're talking about.
Yeah,
Neither does the judge.
Would you
lost
say
track of what's
that
happening?
a helicopter engaging in a firefight with a
Did he just
blimp
say she's
over a
in
city,
showers?
would you call that dangerous?
Absolutely.
Okay. What about a firefight engaging another helicopter in the city? Would you call that dangerous as well?
Absolutely.
Well, that's
What would have
completely safe.
happened had that?
Well, then they
blimp
should have
or the
disengaged, man, and just
helicopter
let us
exploded
fight.
over the
Would have
city?
been safer.
It would have crashed into potential civilians on the sidewalk or people who are driving their cars and cause further
But it
damage and
didn't.
destruction.
That would not be good. Okay. So after the helicopter crashes, after the suspects are incapacitated, did you ever end up interrogating one of the suspects after they were brought into custody?
Yes, ma'am.
Which one?
Novah Walker.
Okay. Is Novah Walker part of a gang?
I believe so.
Okay. Can you tell us what happened during that interrogation with Novah Walker?
I already Mirandized her, advised of her rights. She requested for a lawyer, Murphy Braun, who was not available at that time. I let her know that he was not available, then that she dismissed her legal representation. Spoke with me regarding the incident. She alluded to the fact that they were trying to rob the blimp, and she was just going with the flow. She had no idea what was going on.
She said she wanted to rob the blimp?
Correct.
Okay.
That is not what I said.
Okay. And then just to backtrack before, you said she was part of a gang. Can you tell us what gang she's part of?
Chang gang, baby.
Okay. All right. Now at this point, I'm just
He
going
said
to
baby.
have you look at the docket, and if you can open up the, I forget what item it is, but it's police report 41164. Do we know which one that is?
The reference, that'll be the People's A.
Okay, perfect. Thank you. And then let me know when you have that
Trying
report
to find the
open.
court case on the docket.
Oh, you're good. You're good. Should be the People v. Novah Walker et al.
Why was my name put first?
All right, done. I have it up.
I don't know. I guess you're the mastermind.
If you want to open that report and scroll,
Yeah, I was
to the
wondering that too.
bottom,
You should be flattered, I guess.
Look for evidence. The
True.
photo labeled Novah items Part 1.
I mean, they think I'm smarter than Curtis and Miguel.
That's probably why.
Yeah.
Okay. After opening up that image, can you tell
You
me
were smart. You
what
would
that
have shot
card
the
is in
pilot of
the
the
top right?
blimp
You know,
sooner instead of running
I
to
was
the
smart.
fucking
I would have
side.
been the one flying instead of you because you flew like 50 feet
and just
in the
because
air.
I kind of have to get close for this.
What does that
Is
mean?
this the same card?
I could
Yeah,
outfly
you're
you
close, I
any day,
can't see it.
Curtis.
Yeah, that's not
Let
true.
me get, there we go.
No, I could.
That's not true.
This one?
It's true.
You
Yes,
You
missed.
couldn't even
ma'am, that's it.
fucking
Sorry.
shoot a fucking blimp.
It's okay.
Yeah, maybe you should have been the one shooting and I should have been the one flying.
You had a fucking AK.
Get
I would've
my
given it
notes
to you.
back up. Can you tell me what that card is?
Not wrong.
That's a vote for Ramee card.
Okay. And
talking about in the hangar.
If you can just keep that report open. Can you
Yeah, I should've
look
put my
at
chain on.
the
I was just in a
photo
hurry.
of Novah Walker employee list?
Yo, Notorious,
I know
what's
there's
up,
a
baby?
lot of
Thank you for the 7 months. Children fighting.
All right, I see it.
Okay.
What, man? She had clean shots
can
of the
you tell
driver
me
when
what
he
the
was
full
flying out
title
of
of
the
that
thing, man.
image
She
is?
should have. Only Miguel was shooting.
List of employment.
Okay. Is there a date on that?
No. I'm not talking about the blimp. I'm talking about the clear shots when he was running from in the hangar. He was in the hangar and he left, right?
Okay. 8 days.
She
ago.
just runs like
Alright.
along the side. She doesn't even try to fucking shoot.
Okay. So on that image, can you tell me?
Yeah, but
the
how did she
first
know who
two
it was?
employers that Novah Walker was part of at the time, or was employed by at the time?
How would she have known who it was,
And
Ma?
CGI.
CGI. Okay.
Exactly. I worked for
Now,
Eric.
I
Why would
promise
shoot
it's gonna
down
be
the
the last
blimp?
time I ask you to look something up in that report. Can you look at the photo labeled ballot nominees with political parties?
Also, she knows who's
It's in the same report.
in the plane.
What number is that?
It's the same report.
Plant, you fucking idiot. They're on B.
Just look at the evidence labeled ballot nominees with political parties.
How does that mean you know who the fuck is, does she know who's on the work schedule or something? What's going on here? Do they have like an app where they see who's flying all the planes or something?
You have that image open. Okay,
It's funny
perfect.
as fuck.
Can you tell me what party that Rami Al Rahman was running under?
CGI.
Okay, all
It was the
right.
cringe CGI shit, man.
And from your investigation into this case, do you believe that Novah Walker was part of Rami's mayoral campaign?
I believe so.
I wasn't
And
anything
was
to do
there
with.
a campaign event for Rami going on at the same time the blimp was being shot at?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Do you know who it was hosted by?
Rami or Ramen.
And do you know where it was?
Burn Island.
Okay. How close was Burn Island in comparison to where the defendants were shot down?
20, 30 meters, not even.
Okay. Give me 1 second.
Bro, is she trying to implicate me or is she trying to implicate them?
Yeah, what does that even mean? What does that even matter? Why would we?
We just need to change CGI to be just the name. These is the keys to the compound.
Yeah.
Yeah, you girls upstairs, bro.
We have no more questions from this witness, Your Honor.
All right.
I don't really have any
Cross,
questions for Bass.
when you ready?
I don't really have any questions for Bass, to be honest.
Okay. You marking him for recall?
Say less.
No.
All right. That means you are free to go.
My
Sheriff.
pleasure. My pleasure. My pleasure.
Thank
Fucking sheriff.
Do we not have any questions?
I
bro?
like only really have questions for the people
All
in the
right.
blimp.
Prosecution. Next witness.
You don't think you could have like
dumb shit.
like
Yeah,
you don't think you could have like crossed them up on some shit, made them look dumb and like about the helis and stuff?
Prosecution would like to call
I mean,
Rustin
they're
Cooper
just
to the
talking about
stand.
like the shit that happened that we're not contesting. They haven't like elaborated on anything to do with terrorism. So if they talk about terrorism, then
Yeah, they're doing.
I'll
Literally
pick that
saying we
apart.
shot cops, we shot this. They're not saying
Mm.
they shot at this or did this. They're pointing to a card to prove terrorism, which doesn't prove fucking nothing.
Okay.
Just trying to say we're connected to
All right, Cooper, do you
CGI.
confirm the testimony you're about to give before this court shall be the truth, the
you
whole
can't prove
truth, and nothing
political
but it,
motives
under the
based
penalty
on
of
criminal
perjury, so help you
affiliations, though.
sap.
Yeah, I agree.
Yes.
I agree.
All right, go ahead.
Yo, what up, LG?
Perfect. All right. We're going to start the same way. We're on duty March 31st, 2022.
So what you're
There's no
telling
logic in
me
this
is
case.
that
Every
she
time
knew it
you,
was jalapeno somehow,
bump into a
Ma,
police car, it's terrorism because they're government labeled
and she
vehicle.
chose to not shoot, which then means that
Do you know?
It makes no sense.
Do you know why he asked you? This
she cares about her friends more than Chang Gang.
To patrol over Mirror
Okay. No. Okay.
What was happening in Mirror Park at the time?
I don't think she would have known who was in the blimp unless he either called them. She would have told us who was in there before.
Okay. Did you ever see the helicopter that opened fire?
Because she works it there doesn't mean she knows who the fuck is flying the
Do you
blimp.
remember what color it
So
was?
am I terrorist because I have keys to the gate?
White or green color Frogger.
White.
I don't know if this is meta that you're saying you knew why she
was
didn't
the
shoot,
blimp that
or
was
if
being fired upon the same
you're just saying
blimp
that.
that's in this photo up here.
Curtis rocking a fresh haircut, I see.
Yo, what up? I have Michael. How you doing, baby? Thank you for the 9 months,
You
brother.
really gotta ask Colin them if we were the people in the white and the gray helicopter.
In Mirror Park in Air 1.
What's up?
Yeah.
Oh.
What?
I mean, it says in the
happened
report you were in the orange one, so we're good.
I think they're trying to
But I
say
will
that we
ask them.
switched helicopters. They said specifically that Curtis rented multiple ones and switched multiple times at some point.
Yeah, I feel like that's what they're trying to say. I rented one earlier, but it had nothing to do with
They're
anything.
trying to say that we were in all of them.
Did that helicopter?
Oh my god.
Sorry, what was
I
that?
believe a traffic stop was being conducted at the time.
Okay. What happened when that helicopter saw Air 1?
It immediately, tried to flee from Air 1.
Yeah, I got a fade.
Okay. Did it ever
I'm trying to grow my
fire on
top out again.
Negative. It did not.
you? Did it continue to open fire on the blimp at all?
Yes, until it spotted, until we actually gave pursuit to the Frogger.
Where'd the helicopter lead you?
The Australian barrio.
All right. What happened once you got there?
Once I got there, one individual got out of
The
helicopter,
Australian barrio.
tried to, search for him, but my co-pilot didn't know how to use cameras, so...
I appreciate that, Afraid.
Okay. So what happened after you gave up looking for this individual?
A 911 came in and Chief asked dispatchers to go check it out. 911 call was regarding a blimp being shot again, this time over by LSIA.
Okay. And you said you responded to that 911?
Yep, I did.
Okay. When you got to
Yo,
LSIA,
Jasmine, thank you for the
did see
tier
a
1. I appreciate you.
helicopter opening fire on a blimp?
I did.
Yeah, I do have an outfit on my
Was it the
that I'm
same
wearing
white
today,
and
but I
gray
didn't
Frogger or
post
a
it because
different
I
one?
already posted like a lot of
It was
stuff
an orange
today.
color Frogger.
Oh, but I guess I can post it on
Color Frogger. Was
Instagram
it the
actually.
same blimp from earlier?
Yes, it was the same blimp.
Okay. What happened once you got to LSIA?
Once I got to LSIA, I was fired upon by the orange and color helicopter.
Okay. Did you return
Yeah,
fire?
because you low ass bitch.
Yes, we did.
Okay. Did this firefight continue?
He said I
over
can't
LSIA,
fly,
or
bro.
did it move on?
The guy was like, "Damn, that was you flying," because we was fucking him up, chat.
Davis, then even passing by MRP.
The cop gave us
Popular,
props.
I believe even what was it? Elysian Fields, up until Catfish View.
Okay. About how long did it take to get from LSIA to Catfish View?
You cut out there.
Oh, sorry. Let me rephrase that actually. How much time elapsed between the firefight at LSIA spanning all the way to Catfish View? How much time elapsed? Even just a rough estimate is fine.
I can't hear a single word you're saying. Just letting you know.
You like my glasses? Thank you so much.
One second.
Bro, I feel like Murphy's not like doing any objections or anything. He didn't even
Hello?
want
Am I
to
good?
cross-examine Bass. I'm kind of scared.
Okay, perfect. All right. Sorry about that. About how much time elapsed between the firefight and LSIA through the city and winding up at Catfish View?
I would say roughly about 10 to 15 minutes.
Okay. Was it still opening fire on the blimp at this time or just Air 1?
It was just opening fire on Air 1.
Okay. Do you know what happened to the blimp? Oh.
I think he's just super confident.
I believe it was just...
I hope it's not. He doesn't
explode.
care about it.
It landed in the water because they had a parachute out of it.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
that's
the
what the
blimp
last witness
exploded.
said.
You said near
fine, though.
LSIA or over LSIA?
If judges hate mechanical arguments, then it should have been
Dodo and LSIA, like around there. I swear.
Okay.
OOC that they can't use mechanic arguments then. You shouldn't be able to attack somebody with
So what
mechanic
happened
arguments
Once Air 1
and then somebody not
helicopter
defend
arrived at
themselves with
Catfish View?
mechanical
The
arguments.
dogfight
That's
was
not
brought there.
fair.
What happened next?
If they can attack us with these mechanical arguments, we should be able to defend ourselves. That's so like it should have been a thing that should have been thrown out.
No.
Whatever.
Air 2 shot down the orange and color helicopter.
Okay, okay. And were you present for this?
No, I was not.
Okay, and in character we use
didn't win
CGI to open gates. Is that not in character then?
At what point did you, I guess,
That's all we use it
exit
for.
this situation?
Exited.
Like I mean, I don't fucking know. Like
You know, when everything.
then it should have been like staff should have been like, nah, don't use this because they use it to open gates.
And the moving process for trial.
But what? Because it helps cops out. It's
Okay, so I guess
Doesn't
I'm
work
just
like that
trying
or
to
something?
piece together the timeline here. So you were at LSIA, you followed him to Catfish View. What did you do once you got to Catfish?
I was low on fuel, so I had to break off and get Air 1 refueled.
Okay.
At which point, Trooper Ripley arrived in Air 2.
Okay, perfect. All right. Did you ever find out what happened to the
yeah, they
people
should
who
ask
were
my
flying
job
the
title.
blimp?
Big dick.
Said it exploded, but did you ever find out what happened to them?
I believe they. I personally did not know.
Okay, that's fine. That's perfectly fine.
Like transactions and stuff like that.
Okay.
True.
Covered all of these. 1 second. I'm going to ask very similar questions that I asked Sheriff Bass. Sorry, I'm not going to get used to that.
I mean, who knows why
I guess just to surmise,
Ramee does
did
the
you
things that he
witness
does.
the
helicopter
opening fire? on the
Riot, thank you
Blimp
for the
and
tier 1,
Air
baby.
One
I
over the airport?
appreciate you. Timus, what's up, man?
Yes, I did.
Okay. All right. What would have happened had it exploded? This is regarding either the blimp or the helicopter over the airport.
Objection. Confusing compound question. What is this?
Asking what happens.
Yo,
if a
V, thank
blimp
you for the tier 1.
explodes over an airport. I don't know how that's confusing.
It's also not compound. There's not multiple questions.
Why can't we ask why the blimp didn't explode?
Braun, are you withdrawing?
Where's the proof that the blimp exploded?
No, the way she asked it the first time was weird and confusing, but I get it now, so.
All right. Demi, can you just re-ask the question?
All right. What would have happened had the blimp exploded over the airport?
Could have crashed down on top of anyone's head.
Okay. What would have happened had a helicopter exploded over the airport?
Wouldn't that be?
Same thing. Could have crashed down on anyone's head.
Would that be leading? No. Yo,
Okay, and I'm assuming the
Fazzy,
same
what's
would
up,
go if it
baby?
were to,
Thank you for
the blimp or a
the
helicopter were to crash
tier 1, bro.
over the city. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
We weren't
Right.
over the city though.
Did the suspects not only risk your lives, as
Hypothetical?
officers getting shot at,
The speculation?
lives of people
Like,
piloting the blimp,
I'm not a
who are
lawyer,
getting
man. I don't
shot at,
fucking know.
but also the citizens of the city?
I would say so, yes.
Because it's not factual, right?
That's
Whoa.
really all I have.
All right.
I got
don't fucking
nothing
know,
for
bro.
100,000 for cross.
Yo, Tarsine, thank you for the 5 gifted, my G. I appreciate you. Is there 2 CGIs or 1 CGI?
A couple of follow-up questions
Account.
for clarification. So you said that the blimp exploded. However, I do believe Bass said otherwise, that it fell out of the sky. So which is it? Did it explode or did it fall out of the sky?
Okay, good.
Do you want me to go into the scientific way how a blimp gets shut down?
No, I'd just like for you to answer my question about this specific blimp.
True.
Not your general knowledge of blimps.
Ryan, thank you for the
Seems to be voluminous.
5 months, bro.
I appreciate it. I believe it actually, exploded. Leaves nothing but the carriage behind.
Okay. All right, if you say so.
Is that all, Murphy?
Yeah.
Okay. Redirect? Anything?
Like, it literally didn't explode.
Cooper,
No, it did not. Ask how
the blimp
when he's on
explode
stand.
while it was still in the sky or on impact with the ground, to the best?
Because it landed in the water.
Or ground or water, I should say.
Don't listen to what we're talking about over here.
I think that happens up in the sky.
Okay. Good. I
That's
got
bullshit.
nothing else.
No, Bass
never
said it
done.
landed in the water. Bass said it landed in the water.
Either way.
I can't ask him that
Braun, will you
again.
be marking him for recall?
Should I mark him for recall to ask if it was the water or the...
Yeah, because Bass definitely said that it was the water, and
yes,
that's on record.
yes.
Yeah, it looked like it.
Alright, keep
Yeah,
your mark for recall, just stay in the courthouse.
All right.
I just went how it gets up there, ask him if it exploded or not. 'cause
Yeah,
it
yeah,
landed
true,
in the water
exactly.
because they parachuted out and never exploded.
Prosecution, next
They
witness.
can't even get their fucking facts straight.
Bass definitely said water. He said he said the ground and or water or something like that.
Bullshit.
I remember Bass saying something about water.
Measurement, not terrorism.
To the stand.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, did he say the helicopter hit the water?
Evening, Your Honors.
Evening.
Hmm.
Just be careful what you say, because, like, apparently you're just feeding them things to ask about.
Wait, can they hear
I'm
you?
whispering. I don't know how they can hear us.
For this court,
I
should
mean,
be
they're
the
just,
truth, the
you know,
whole
I
truth,
could probably
and
hear
nothing but the
everything they're
truth
saying over
under the
there, but
penalty
it's
of
not, doesn't
perjury.
mean I'm going to acknowledge
So help
it
you,
'cause you're
Mitch.
whispering.
Yes, sir, I do.
All
Alright,
right.
now to go.
I have to stand over here.
Thank you. Same thing. Were you on duty March 31st, 2022?
Yes,
Wait,
ma'am,
what the
I was.
fuck? They can hear us?
All right. Were you in Air 1 at any point?
No, ma'am, I was not.
Oh, so you weren't in Air 1 at all that day?
I was in Air 2 with Trooper Ripley.
Okay. So, but you were in a police helicopter at some point.
Correct, correct.
Okay. Okay. So yeah, I'll just make sure to refer
You don't
to
know
this
there's an
as
Air 2? Come on.
What were you doing in Air 2 with Trooper Ripley?
Would you like a brief statement of what occurred?
Very brief. Just make sure to not go into any kind of narrative.
Yep. I was called by, at the time, Chief Bass to assist with a rogue aircraft. Myself and Trooper Ripley scrambled Air 2, where I was the gunner of Air 2 and assisted with that.
Okay. What were you responding to?
A 911 call stating a blimp was being shot at by helicopters.
Air fucking 60, bro.
To search via ground, but then got called via air to assist.
Okay. Where was this 911 call located at?
Tank 69.
There were multiple locations in which a 911 call had come in. One was at AirX, the other down at LSIA, and then I believe a third over the city somewhere. I'm not 100% sure.
Which one did you respond to first with Trooper Ripley?
The instant where the officers were being shot at by said helicopter is when we responded with Air 2.
Okay, and then which location was this at? Looking for gulag.
That would have been LSIA.
Okay. All right. So what happened when you arrived at?
So
LSIA?
literally no one ever saw us actually shoot at that blimp.
We did not actually spool up anywhere close to LSIA. The only time that we
Shoot at which one?
actually went from Mission Row
What?
to assist with the pursuit.
Literally none of them ever saw us shoot at the blimp. Only shoot at them.
At which point we spooled.
The only thing they have is us shooting in the aircraft carrier at
Oh.
AirX.
Okay. Okay.
So
So
pretty much they're
you
going off
caught
of
it
casings,
after
right?
Everything that had happened
Mhm.
at LSIA.
Yeah, pretty much.
Correct.
Okay. Okay. So spool up in the
Well, except the
helicopter,
witnesses in the blimp.
MRPD, and you're chasing it. Where does the
Of course they saw us shoot at
helicopter
them.
lead you?
But we tried to take them
As
hostage
we are
first.
heading north towards Catfish View and the lighthouse. The helicopter touches down and lands on the ridge line. I believe amount. I believe it's the Elysian Fields Highlands, or mind if I look at
Yo, Anthony, thank you for the 5 gifted subs, bro. Appreciate that.
It would actually be the Sanchansky Mountain Range. The helicopter actually touched down on the ridge line of that, where multiple individuals exited the helicopter and began firing upon Air 2, where I was shot multiple times, as well as there were several bullet holes in the airframe of the helicopter.
And which color helicopter was the one that was shooting at you in the mountain range?
Orange and color Frogger.
The orange Frogger. Okay. Okay. Were the suspects incapacitated on the mountaintop?
I do not believe they were incapacitated on the mountaintop. However, the helicopter then took off from said mountaintop.
Am I running?
Flying north.
Where?
Ultimately shot the helicopter down.
Okay. What happened after you shot the helicopter down?
The helicopter crash landed in the water where the suspects exited the helicopter.
I don't think we're getting broken out of this one.
And on the beach line.
Thanks for the content, my dude.
Moving away from officers.
Okay. Can you point out those suspects here in the courtroom today?
I personally was not involved with the arresting of the individuals. I stayed in Air 1 and.
Oh, did he say they shot us down?
I cannot positively identify anybody.
Okay, so you just stayed in the helicopter for the duration.
Correct.
Okay. All right. All right. We have no further questions, Your Honor.
Okay, Ross, go on when you're ready.
I mean, I got everything I need from Rogers from Ripley the other day, so I mean, I don't think there's anything I need to ask him that I didn't get from Ripley.
Okay. We'll be marking him for recall.
No.
Deputy Rogers, you're excused to go. You're free to leave if you'd like to.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah, Ripley pretty much said the same shit. And I clarified some things with him, so.
Okay.
Okay.
Prosecution, next witness.
Should be Hal, right?
I hope so.
All right, Your Honor, the people would call Mr. Jalapeno to the stand.
Damn, you guys are smart.
Your Honor, would you like me to produce the unredacted copy of that exhibit at this time?
Yes, please.
What is...
It's like a fucking artillery strike of shoes, bro.
Unredacted just means that, like...
He dodged them, chat. He fucking dodged them.
Yeah.
Yeah, so...
He fucking dodged them, bro.
I already knew this because they admitted to being the witnesses.
What a legend Crane is.
Ron, did you need a minute to go out over the
he slumped down
on redaction?
I'm fucking.
Is anything unredacted other than the
Have a
names?
good night, bro. Alright, good night, baby. Hold it the fuck down, man.
And like the Arex, name of Arex for some reason?
Yeah, pretty much.
Why was Arex redacted?
Because it would have identified their employment.
Oh, okay. Well, you missed one. Anyway, I'm good to proceed.
Wait, what happened?
They didn't redact every mention of Arex.
Right, do you affirm testimony you're about to
What does
give
that
before
mean?
this court should be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, under the penalty of perjury, so help you?
Yo, Courtney Ann, thank you for the tier 1. Appreciate you.
Thank you.
Alright, prosecution, you're out to
Oh,
proceed.
come on, Hal, you got.
Just a moment, Your Honor. I'm just producing this on the docket. That's all.
What's unredacted mean? Like it's not there, or? They tried to censor who the business was. Oh, they tried to censor who the business was, but they missed it. But made it pointless. Okay, okay, gotcha.
All right. There we go. That should be on the docket now. There we go.
Thank you, buddy.
All right, sir. Can you please state your name for the record?
Sure. It's Hal Apeno.
Okay. And
Hal
what is your
Apeno.
occupation?
I am a pilot, senior pilot at
40. What's up? Thank you for the 35.
And as a senior pilot
CRMH.
at Arex, are you aware as to whether Arex takes on advertising contracts with businesses throughout the city?
We do.
Okay. On March 31st into April 1st, 2022, was Arex under such a contract?
We were. We had a contract for the mayoral campaign of Bunny.
Okay. And did part of that contract include having vinyl wrapped around a giant blimp?
It did.
Okay. And what did that blimp look like?
It was a giant pink blimp with Bunny's face on it and some sort of slogan sprawled across.
Okay. And if you would refer to the exhibit that's on the giant board over there, did it look similar to or exactly like that?
It looked identical to that.
Okay. Were you on duty as a pilot on March 31st leading into April 1st?
I was.
Okay. And did you do any flying that day?
I did.
Okay. What aircraft did you fly?
I took up the blimp since we were tasked with flying it around the city from time to time throughout the day.
Okay. And where did you initially retrieve the aircraft from?
From the AirX facility at Fort Zancudo.
All right. And where did you initially fly the aircraft?
We did, or I did, originally a short flight through the north side of the city and then started heading south.
Okay. Just derailing a little bit here. What is your relationship with Koji Parker?
He's a friend of mine. He's also the CEO of a company that I own.
Okay. Was he your passenger when you initially took off from Arex on March 31st?
He was not. He called me on the phone, and since I was flying solo and going to be in the air for about an hour, I offered to, have some company. So I offered to pick him up over by Dean World on the beach.
Okay.
We gotta hijack it.
Next, 2 questions without any objections to the narrative. That's perfect. What happened directly after you picked up Koji?
Shortly after we took off, a white Frogger helicopter approached us and got very, very close. Actually clipped us a little bit, and then got close enough to yell at us. Started yelling something, apologized, and said, "This is for Pillbot."
Okay. After the individuals inside yelled, "This is for Pillbot," what happened then?
They backed off and started opening fire on us.
Were you able to identify if that was semi-automatic or automatic gunfire?
It was fully automatic.
Fully automatic. Okay. To your knowledge, did you or Koji ever contact 911 or ATC in relation to being fired upon?
I attempted to contact ATC, but as always, they did not respond, and I had Koji call 911 since I was taking evasive.
You like the hair? Thank you.
Okay. What kind of evasive maneuvers?
Electric, what's up? Thank you for the emotes.
Oh, all kinds. Gaining altitude, turns. I started flying over towards MRPD. Hopefully, you know, trying to get, you know, if they were going to take off in Air 1, maybe they'd get there quicker. Just, you know, just evasive maneuvers in general.
Okay. Did the white and color helicopter ever stop firing upon the blimp you were piloting?
I mean, maybe to reload, but that it was pretty consistent.
Okay. Did you ever receive assistance from police or Air 1 units?
Yeah, eventually Air 1 or police helicopter.
We weren't in the way, heli.
It was pretty hectic by that point in time, but it seemed like they chased them off.
Okay. Where were you located whenever that happened?
I was approximately in the area of Mirror Park or the canals between there and MRPD.
Okay. And where did you go after the white and color helicopter broke off from pursuing you?
We were smoking pretty badly at that point, so we headed back to Fort Zancudo to repair.
Okay. Did you manage to successfully perform maintenance on the blimp?
We did. We repaired. We started exiting the hangar.
Okay. When you initially arrived at AirX to perform maintenance, were there any individuals present at the time of your arrival?
Not that I saw.
Okay. Did you see any unusual vehicles or aircrafts parked in the area?
Nope.
Okay. Did any individuals ever make contact with you while you were in the area of AirX?
Not that I heard.
Not that you heard. Okay. Did you ever see any individuals upon leaving?
As we were leaving,
What's up, Beast Boy?
Coming under fire, and after we got out of the hangar, I was able to look behind us and see that there was at least one person wearing black shooting what appeared to be an Uzi at the blimp.
Okay. Did the individual in black holding what appeared to be an Uzi ever make verbal contact with you that you heard?
Not that I heard.
Do you recall receiving any demands to surrender your blimp to these individuals?
Not from where I was in the blimp.
Okay. Upon receiving automatic gunfire for the second time during this, what did you do?
Wait, I missed this. I wasn't paying attention.
We took off, gained altitude really quickly to try and get
they're
away.
talking about the
Started
Zancudo?
heading south towards LSIA since we were getting warnings on our flight panel that the engines were not doing too hot. So we started heading south. Told Koji to call 911 again. Hopefully we could get some air support. And we started headed towards LSIA.
Okay. Were you able to land for emergency maintenance when you arrived at LSIA?
We got to LSIA. We were unable to land, and we were soon after approached by an orange helicopter, which I had seen at Fort Zancudo when we were leaving.
Okay. Where did you see this orange helicopter while you were leaving?
Originally, I saw it on the roof of the hangar at Fort Zancudo.
Okay.
Yeah. Did land
so this
there.
helicopter shows up, it opens fire on you again. What was the result of additional?
He didn't say that. He
bullets
just
striking
assumed
the
that.
blimp?
We hung a left, started heading
Assumed
north
what?
again, and eventually the engines
Hal never
just
said
gave out.
we
I think
shot
had,
again. When you just
too many
assumed that.
pushers in the hull, and we just started falling like a rock. So I gave the order to.
I noticed that
abandon
too.
ship,
He said so
and
they
we,
just
we
came
jumped
and
out
started opening
parachuted to
fire.
safety.
Okay. And did you successfully evacuate the blimp with the parachutes?
We did.
Okay. Did you see the orange and color helicopter after you evacuated the blimp?
No, I at that point it was sort of mayhem.
Okay. And what about the blimp? Did you see that after you?
Bladder, what's up?
jumped
Thank you
out
for the
with
7 months. I actually need a pee.
I know that it landed in the water. I didn't. I was more concerned with Koji's safety at that point in time. So I wasn't really paying too much attention to what happened at that point.
Okay. Did you audibly hear any explosions or crash landings from the blimp?
No, I didn't. Not that I recall, at least.
Okay. I do not have any further questions for Hal. I will defer to co-counsel if she has any. we pass him.
Did he
for
just say he
cross.
didn't know that it landed in the water?
All right, we're on.
Hello, Mr. Apeno. How are you
Hello.
doing today?
I'm well. How are you?
Pretty good. Pretty
He
good.
said it did.
Just a few clarification type questions. You know, as far as your statement, unredacted statement is concerned, did you just to confirm you
didn't hear it
did
explode?
hear something said from one of the people or multiple people in the white helicopter? Is that correct, Mr. Peno?
That's correct.
All right, and just to confirm again, what was what you heard?
They were kind of. It's hard to hear people because they were kind of far away. But I definitely heard them saying something about sorry, this is for Pillbot, and then they flew away.
All right, and just for the court's information, in case anyone's unaware, who is Pillbot?
The music?
XP.
He was a mayoral candidate, and I believe he's a doctor.
Okay. Did you notice anything about who said that, such as you know, if they had an accent or anything like that?
Yeah, they definitely had an Australian accent. I got a faint whiff of the smell of Vegemite as well.
Disgusting. Disgusting.
Quite.
All right, and you had mentioned that you did not hear anything said from the people who were supposedly coming from the orange helicopter.
Wait, what just happened, chat? Oh no, I wasn't
But
paying
that
attention.
because
I was
of
looking
your
at
position in the blimp. Could you elaborate on that?
The blimp is very large, and when you're in the hangar, you are
Casual W,
have a
really?
difficult time seeing much, and so it's just very difficult to hear people that
Smell the Vegemite.
might be near you.
Okay, but on that note, was there any amount of time before you were fired upon by the people who approached the blimp in the hangar?
Was there any amount of time?
Yes.
what do you
Did
mean?
they come in shooting, or was there an amount of
I don't
time where
know.
they
I
were
didn't
not
even
shooting?
I didn't even see them until we were 3/4 of the way out of the hangar.
Okay, fair enough. And just since this has been very, very contentious, you did evacuate the blimp.
I think he's trying to say that
as you
because
said,
of
right?
the
It
whole.
did not explode in the sky.
It did not. It
He did
lost
an
all
NVL
power,
thing.
and it just started falling out of the sky, and that's when I said we got to get out of here.
And were you over land or sea when this occurred?
We were over. Yeah, we were definitely over the water.
Okay, over the water.
Correct.
All right. There's been some contradictory statements given, but you would be the one to know, so thank you.
Yeah, Lewis, that's literally what I'm thinking.
He's not wrong. When you're in the blimp,
Alright,
you
redirect.
kind of see like above the hangar. You can't actually see in front of you whatsoever.
That's fine.
Oh
I'm sure.
really? Well then, how did
Yeah.
he know when to like
Redirect,
leave?
Considering most of those questions were ones.
I just
he didn't.
wish-
He was just on his way out. Didn't
Okay.
see us, didn't hear us, and when we were,
He
got-
fixed it that
Is that going
fast?
to be marked for recall?
yeah, he went in the bennies, fixed it, and dipped.
Doesn't
I
it
wish
take
you
a
would have been
little-
able to see. That would have been
Yeah.
nice.
If he could have seen, 100% would have said that we
Oh,
entered
okay.
the hangar.
Then he probably didn't
pointing
even see
guns,
us,
not
chat. Never
shooting.
mind. Okay, so he didn't even fucking see you and Miguel.
Yeah.
That's not good. That's not as helpful as I thought he would be. To be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah. It would have been able to see because of the. It's just an issue that he can't.
Hey, Braun.
That sucks.
Yes, Your Honor. Yes, Your Honor.
Are you marking him for recall?
Oh, I didn't hear that they were done with him. Let me consult with my clients real.
I'd just say yes, just
Okay,
in
can you
case.
think? Okay. Yes, we might come up with some more questions. So, just to be safe, I will mark him for recall.
Okay, Hal, you marked for recall. Stand in the
Absolutely.
courtroom, please.
Will do.
Prosecution, next witness.
We would call G. Parker, Your Honor.
All right, who's this? I haven't heard about this person. Were you aware of this one?
The passenger of the blimp. Should be the same story that he just said.
Any luck on maybe he saw something?
Wait, why is he talking to Hal alone? What is this, man?
Bass is so fucking shady.
Bro.
Can we stop that? Is like that kind of loud?
Hey, Bass is talking to Hal alone, man. I don't like that.
He's done testifying.
Hey.
No, he's
we
not.
caught him for recall.
Literally
He's
one
marked for
witness
recall.
talking to another witness.
Anyway. And you got it?
Shady.
Did he force you to do anything?
No, he just.
Okay. Are you okay?
You affirm the testimony we're about to give before this
Yeah, I'm
court,
worried
the
about
truth,
your
the whole truth,
safety.
nothing but the truth, under the penalty of perjury, so help you, Nikita.
I do agree.
I wasn't worried about it when I was shooting you down, but I'm worried about it now.
All right, sir. Please state your
Okay.
name for the record.
Koji Parker.
All right, Koji. What is your relationship with Jalapeno?
He's one of my best friends.
Okay.
Oh,
And
this guy
did you
sounds
see
so sad.
Hal on March 31st into April 1st, 2022?
I was just
yes,
shooting
I
the
did.
blimp, not you, sir.
Okay. Where did you first see Hal
Love
on
you.
that day?
The beach next to Dean World.
Okay. How did was Hal driving any vehicles when you saw him?
Yeah, it would be a pink blimp.
Okay. And if you look at that big picture of that pink blimp over on the wall there, is that about what it looked like?
Yep, exactly.
Exactly what it looked like. Okay. Real quick, can you say again the area that he picked you up in?
Yeah, it was on the beach next to Dean's World.
Okay. And what happened after you left that area?
We went into the air.
Would never have
and
shot
then
it if I knew it was
a
you, Hal.
helicopter came next to us, and they shouted, "This is for Pillbot," and started shooting at us.
Okay. That answers a couple of questions for me. Were you able to identify the type of gunfire? Was it semi-automatic or automatic?
It was automatic.
Okay. Were you able to identify the type of firearm that was used?
No idea.
Music too loud, or?
Okay. Did you personally ever dial 911 or contact ATC for assistance?
I dialed 911.
Okay.
I know, Ma. I
And,
know.
What did the
I
blimp
actually
that you were
feel like it
inside
would have been
do
better
while
if we
it
would
was
have just
under
shot the driver when he was trying to fly out. There was multiple of us
I don't
shooting at
understand
the
the question.
driver.
fire?
That are
Did
just
it,
like
essentially
Miguel.
maneuver in any particular way? Did it start flying in any particular direction?
Oh, yeah. Hal was flying it like pretty much trying to evade the white helicopter. He was pretty much just going all the way up in the air, coming down, spinning, all that kind of stuff.
Okay. And did you ever receive assistance from the police department in relation to the white and color Frogger helicopter?
Yeah, when we were over Mirror
Because he saw
Park.
us in the
um,
hangar.
Oh, I
not
feel you. I
just
see what you guys
the
are saying.
Police
Okay.
helicopter chased off the white
shooting here.
helicopter.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. And when you say they
We
chased
were on
them
the
off, did
100%
they
on the
get
ground.
into a dogfight? Were they
So it could
shooting
be
at each
possible
other,
that
or
we,
was it
you
just
know,
a chase?
approached, come in contact,
At
but
first
it
it
failed.
looked like it was
Yeah, if
chase.
your only
I
intention
couldn't
was
hear
to
any
load up, you
gunfire.
would just stayed in the helicopter.
Okay.
and loaded
Yeah.
up as they were leaving.
After the white and
Yeah.
color helicopter broke off, where did you and Hal go?
We were heading to AirX to make some repairs.
Okay. Upon initially arriving at AirX, did you notice any individuals or aircrafts or vehicles in the area?
No, it seemed empty.
Okay. Did Hal manage to perform maintenance on the blimp?
He did.
Is it real
And
quick at
during your
Eric's?
time at the AirX facility,
The
did you
maintenance
notice
took a little bit.
individuals come
Maybe it's
into the
quicker than I thought.
No.
No. Did you ever notice individuals inside of the hangar at any time?
No, I never saw anyone.
Never saw anyone. Okay. Did you hear gunfire while you were inside the AirX hangar?
While we left the hangar, I heard gunfire.
While you left, did it sound like those bullets were striking the blimp?
It did, yes.
Okay. Did you hear any individuals make verbal demands of you or Hal?
I did not.
Get that guy right there.
Okay. While leaving the hangar, so after the blimp had already exited, did you notice any, again, individuals, vehicles, or aircraft in the area?
I didn't notice it much. I was ducking in my seat, trying to avoid any bullets hitting me.
Okay. And where did Hal fly the blimp to after receiving gunfire inside the hangar?
He flew pretty much all the way up in the air above the clouds, and then he said we were heading towards the international airport.
Okay. And did you notice the alarm panels inside of the blimp kind of going crazy at the time, like Hal mentioned before?
Yeah, there was a bunch of beeping. I was really scared.
Yeah. Did you make it all the way to LSIA?
We did. We got really close to one of the hangars there.
Okay. Were you able to land inside of that hangar?
We did not.
Do you recall why not?
Yeah, there was a orange helicopter that like intercepted us and started shooting.
Okay. Were you able to tell if this was automatic or semi-automatic gunfire?
I think it was automatic.
Okay. What was the result of further gunfire on the blimp?
Eventually, the engine stopped working.
Okay. Did you receive any instructions from Hal when the engines cut out?
Yeah, he said we were going to have to jump and parachute out.
Okay. And did you successfully jump out of the blimp and parachute?
Yeah, I landed in the water.
Okay. Did you see what happened to the blimp after you evacuated from it?
The blimp landed in the water.
Okay. Did it land in the water and slowly glide away like a balloon, or what transpired after it hit the water?
It landed in the water and floated like a boat for a little bit, and then it exploded.
And it exploded. Okay. And did you witness the orange and color helicopter after you evacuated the blimp?
I did not. I was trying to parachute away.
Okay. I do not have any further questions. My co-counsel might. Nope. All right, we pass him for cross.
All right. I mean, I guess I'm basically just gonna ask the same questions I asked Hal.
Was he dead? I have no fucking idea. Apparently, he wasn't.
Did you notice anyone approaching the blimp?
Apparently, he dove out and parachuted.
Not that I saw until we started getting shot at.
Okay, and just to reiterate what Hal kind of explained, was that because of the difficulty in seeing while you're in the hangar that he mentioned?
Pretty much, yes.
Okay, and did you hear anything that anyone in the hangar might have said that wasn't you or Hal?
I did not.
Okay, and I'm going to ask you again about the situation with the white helicopter. When the white helicopter was engaged with you, did you hear anything said from them?
Yeah, it was like an apology, and they said this is for Pillbot.
Okay, and I'm going to ask you the same thing again. Did you notice anything identifiable about the voice?
Just like a slight Australian, in their voice.
Did you smell any Vegemite?
I'm not really good at smelling things.
Just ass.
Did you, are you familiar with the defendants?
Not entirely.
Okay.
Now, Will Court, what's up, baby? Thank you for the 6 months.
I'm going to ask the court if I could have...
I think we're winning.
The defendants actually
hopefully.
Each say something, just as a voice comparison. There's no objections to that.
Prosecution?
Yo, Manny, thank you for the 7 months. I appreciate you. Legend.
Give us a second. Give us a second, Your Honor.
Miguel out here fucking have a full-on sleep.
Yeah, I mean, my only objection,
I need
Your
to pee.
Honor, is that there's no indication as to whether or not the individuals who were performing these crimes could have potentially been masking their voice. In our professional experience, it's rare that individuals are just speaking plainly while committing crimes like, shooting at or
I'm a one voice
shooting
Andy.
at blimps or things like that.
Well, I mean, that's a pretty convenient objection. You know, anybody could disguise their voice or not disguise their voice. You have to prove these things, not assume them.
True.
Okay, I've had a thought about this. I'm going to allow it to happen. I will take into account what the prosecution has stated. Although, with that said, being an Australian, I know that it's quite hard for us to mask our voice and we get pinpointed all the time. So, Ron, I'll allow it.
All right, thank you. I'm just going to ask that each of my clients state their name in their normal speaking voice.
Curtis
Loud enough
Swolroyd.
for the witness to hear.
Curtis Swolroyd. Curtis Swolroyd. Hello, sir.
I hear you.
Okay. Good.
Novah Walker.
Get closer, Nova.
Not close enough. All right.
Hello.
Hey, Miguel.
Can you jump for me, please?
Miguel, you sleep?
Oh fuck. Oh shit. Oh my god, she shot that motherfucker.
Miggy.
So why did I just get tased just now? I want answers.
Go.
That was a beanbag.
Miggy.
Oh, this shit getting crazy,
Miggy.
bro.
Miguel, say nothing if I can keep your Lambo.
Miguel, wait the fuck up, bruh.
Miguel.
Yo, wait the fuck up.
Try hitting him.
Miguel.
Hey.
Just talk for him, Curtis.
Oi, mate. Oh, Miguel. I'm from Yorkshire.
Okay, no, don't say it like that.
That sounded just like the guy.
Oh my god, it really do be your own voice.
Oh, fuck.
It did sound kind of like I've heard that voice.
I'm from Yorkshire, mate.
He's free countryman.
Free countryman.
Miguel, please.
Miguel.
Sorry, Your Honor.
All right, we'll move on from Miguel. Hopefully, Miguel hasn't fallen asleep standing up.
Like a Lakers jersey.
All right. Well, any of the two people who are
Oh my
currently,
god.
engaged in their own defense here, do any of those voices sound familiar to you in regards
They
to my
do not.
question? Okay. God damn it, Miguel. All right. I pretty much covered all those questions that I asked Hal, so that's gonna be it.
Prosecution.
Unless
Bro,
Miguel
this
actually
guy is.
rejoins us.
Hey.
No
I have one more thing to
redirect
ask you.
for the witness, Your Honor.
This guy's knotted,
All
bro.
right. Defense.
No way. Bro, I need to pee. I've had enough. Wait, Miguel moved. Miguel? Miguel, Miguel.
Yeah.
Hey.
That was a twitch, like you get out of a dead fish.
Hey, Miguel just woke up from standing.
Bro, fuck me, man.
Can
Miguel,
you
you're on
speak?
top of
Miguel,
your
say
life.
your
Come on,
name
I
really
need you.
loud.
I need you.
Miguel, speak loud
Okay.
for this guy right here.
Hello? Hello?
Are you Sova?
No, what?
Go ahead.
No, my name's not Silva.
Oh, okay.
Is that loud enough speaking for you?
Wait, are you?
I can hear you.
You playing
You sound
Valorant?
like you
enough.
just woke up.
You said enough. Does the witness recognize? Does the witness recognize the voice of Miguel who just spoke?
I do not.
All right. Sorry, Your Honor. I didn't mean to cut you off.
Can I go back to sleep?
That's fine. All right. Is Koji going to be marked for recall?
No, I don't.
Let me
think
go
so.
down in the courtroom. I swear that was in the courtroom, but I swear somebody just got punched, bro.
Thank you so much.
I need to pee, man.
All right. Prosecution.
Yo, Blaze,
Your
Blaze
Honor, we
Rising.
have
Thank
no
you for
further
the
witnesses, but we would
gift.
like
This
to
up.
discuss
Appreciate
the
you.
evidence.
All right.
All right,
Go
this
to
one's
the
gonna be a doozy, especially insofar as Exhibit A is concerned, because I'm trying to help you tease apart the parts we're pointing at. If for the convenience of the court and the defense counsel, I can send this list over, but just to verbally go over it. Exhibit A, insofar as Novah Walker is concerned, the first item that we'd like to point to is the positive gunshot residue test on her part. The second part was pointed to during the testimony of both Ramiel Rahman and Sheriff. God, I can't get used to
Why
saying
do we have to
that.
waste time
Sam
going over
Bass.
stuff when you pled guilty
The
to, like,
Ramiel
everything but
Rahman
terrorism?
card that was found in her possession.
I don't know why we have to go over like
specifically,
GSR
we
shit
compare
and all
with
that stuff
Exhibit
when
O,
you
which
pled
has been
guilty to everything but terrorism.
Yeah.
We would also like to highlight the Chang Gang chain that was in her possessions and is still in her possession. She's wearing it right now, as well as the two
What does my gang have to do with anything?
Her possessions, specifically the M70 being a positive casing.
I mean, it
match
really
for the
doesn't.
casings retrieved from the hangar near where the blimp was.
They're literally
initially
just
shot
assuming
at,
connections.
or secondarily shot at, as a correction. As to Miguel Almirian on Exhibit A, we would like to point out the positive gunshot residue test, the Chang Gang chain that was found in his possessions, and the Uzi that was in his possession. Specifically, as to the Uzi, we would like to point out this was a positive match for the shooting of the blimp at the AirX hangar. Finally, as to Curtis Swolleroyd, not much to point out for him.
Bunny's thinking too
Chang
small.
Gang chain
There
in
are
his
bigger
possession
things
and the
at work here.
Enterprise wide body that was also found in his possessions. The final thing we'd like to point out insofar as Exhibit A is concerned is the tweet by Ramee highlighting the Burn Island event, with others retweeting it with a hashtag Vote for Ramee advertisement attached to it. Moving on to other exhibits, on Exhibit D, we would like to point out the highlighted messages showing ongoing support by Novah Walker for Ramee Ramen, sending campaign advertisements between herself and 2 different individuals on March.
Yo, stay clapping cheeks. Thank you for the 10 months.
On Exhibit E for Novah Walker's phone calls, we would like to point out an outgoing call to Miguel Almerian and Mr. K just prior to the initiation of this incident.
I called K to see if he was awake. He wasn't even awake. What does that have to do with anything?
For Exhibit F, we would like to talk about the texts of Miguel Almerian. Specifically, there is one.
Yo, Whack Anna, thank you for the 2 months.
On March 26th, 2022, Miguel sent a selfie.
Baker, thank you for the 2 months.
Pretty cute, but in the background there was a spray paint of "Vote for Ramee" that was plastered at the tuner shop. Exhibit G, looking at Miguel Almerian's phone calls. There was a call from Novah Walker to Miguel Almerian just at the beginning or just prior to.
He's been taking a selfie at the tuner shop.
Yeah,
and there was also a call from Ramee Ramen during the
I didn't retweet anything.
just prior to or during the arrest of the suspects. We would specifically like to point out that this conflicts with Ramee's testimony.
Oh, Miguel did.
He said he never called Novah that day.
Can he go back in the evidence and look at this? Because he never called me. Genuinely look in the evidence. He never called me.
Unfortunately, not as exciting as I thought they would be when I'd subpoenaed them, and I want the court to know that. I was looking forward to this.
No, disappointed there, huh?
I was disappointed.
If you go back into the evidence of my phone subpoena, my phone calls is Randy Miguel K.
Custody. There was a text from Ramee Ramen to Curtis Swolleroyd that said, "You guys coming to this event or what? I've been waiting on you to start it. Was supposed to begin 5 minutes ago."
Oh my God, Ramee cares about me. What a sweet man. Max.
On that note, we would like to point out.
Max, did you get too bricked up? You're in a wheelchair.
M and N, specifically, again, contradicting the testimony of Ramee Ramen. Curtis Swolleroyd stated during interrogation that he's not that political and he didn't really care that his boy was running for office. We'd also like to point out the inconsistencies between the statements of Curtis Swolleroyd and Novah Walker. Curtis saying that they were going to steal the blimp to do a sweet vault job or some kind of crazy fleeka, robbery, something along those lines. Whereas Novah says she just wanted to joyride it.
I literally said I wanted to rub the ball. Hold on.
She wanted to ride on top.
Literally said I wanted to rub the ball.
Well, it's recorded, right?
If you go back in my interrogation,
it's recorded, yeah.
On Exhibit K, we would like to point out the bank records of Curtis Swolleroyd,
asked about like political shit is gonna say like absolutely never no because of terrorism.
Rental,
it proves nothing.
Renting
I literally never said anything about
frauders, not just one but 2. One was rented approximately 2 hours prior to this incident, and the other was rented approximately 20 minutes.
Events are sick. You not there for.
So that is all of the evidence that we would like to highlight. Your Honor and or defense counsel,
I wish, bro.
That full list of stuff I just talked about for your convenience.
If you could, that'd be fantastic.
Yeah, sure.
Perfect.
I literally said that we wanted to rub the ball. Those were my exact words.
I can't believe he would lie under oath.
Yeah, I know.
Wait, he's not under oath, is he? I can't believe he would lie in general.
With that, the prosecution closes. Your Honor.
Despicable.
I wanted to joyride. I literally said, I might have said that at some point, but I also said that we wanted to rub the ball with
just for the sake of everyone that's been involved in court for quite a long time today, and everyone's own need to go to the toilet or anything like that, move around. I'm going to give us a 5-minute recess.
All right, I do need to do those things, so like I don't want to get caught up talking more about
that. Brian, if you can make sure that Miguel stays awake.
Miguel, please, please. Your life is on the line.
Wake up, Miguel. Wake up.
Miguel,
Yeah,
Miguel.
I'm here. I'm here.
Penny?
How you feeling, Curtis? How you feeling?
What? Oh.
What? What are you doing?
Oh, I was thinking about your dick. How close I am to finally fucking writing it again.
Crane?
Respectable answer.
No, I did. I said.
Whoa, chill, relax.
It wasn't him.
It wasn't me. I was just listening.
It wasn't him.
I was just listening.
And since Curtis gets to Herb, can I talk to Julio?
I'm not the one on trial.
Can we hang out?
No.
You're about to be.
Curtis got the herb. Do I get to talk to Julio?
What if I
I didn't even herb. I didn't herb.
No touch.
I didn't touch.
Can touching no touching happen, but I get to say something.
Oh my god, look at
My
Julio.
breath touched his neck though.
Awesome.
You can speak.
Hey Julio.
Okay.
Hey, what's up, Noah? How's it going?
Hey, how are you?
Julio,
Oh my god, they're
do you
so
say
cute.
yum
This
to
is
into
incredibly
her
awkward.
vagina?
Yes, sir.
Do you say yum into her vagina,
That
Julio?
is disgusting. Where's Randy?
Do you, Julio? Do you?
Arrest Penny for
I bet
horny
you
jail.
do. Oh. I
You
was
would
in
be
horny
the
jail
warden.
for a
You would be
week.
the warden of horny jail.
Horny's illegal now.
Yeah, that's right. I'm a lifer in horny jail.
No, you'd be the damn warden, girl.
Oh, is it over? What happened?
Woo.
No, it's
Not yet. Not yet.
Did I win the case?
recess.
Oh,
Yo,
it's this
Curtis,
guy.
Miguel.
I needed
Win the case or what?
material
Guys, I
done
actually
earlier, and
just
you didn't
fell
answer the
asleep for
phone.
45
So
minutes.
When did
man.
you
That was
call
a
me?
great
Was I even
part of
awake?
Last time I was in court, I fell
You
I
asleep.
called
actually fall asleep.
you.
Yeah,
I don't
even know
remember.
what the fuck happened, to be
Probably
honest with
wasn't
you.
awake if I didn't.
Not much.
Was there a cop
I've
around
got
or
a
something,
headache.
huh? What's going on
Can
here,
you
man?
blame him? I'd
Because
fall
my
asleep.
cousin
too.
hasn't even been around today.
Oh, it's
Mm.
HOA. What's up,
I was
man?
playing
What's up?
Minecraft.
Where's our
You should go
brown
back
house,
there,
man?
yeah.
Ron, get me out of here, man.
You know what I'm talking about.
Come on.
You have the
Julio,
style.
you got that
Sense.
clone
Just get me out of here, bro.
juice?
No, I don't have the clone juice.
You don't got that clone juice?
No, I don't
Why
have
are
that
you
clone
guys
juice.
the way that you are?
Lucas.
Wait, so Kian has clone juice, but not Julio?
What's up, Curtis?
Well,
I don't know
technically,
what it is.
What's up, bud?
would.
Penny, you're so disgusting.
I'm supposed to be over
Technically,
here.
he would.
But I'm a savage.
How you doing, Lucas?
Yeah, we savage.
How are you?
We're not
Hey,
supposed
wake
to
up.
do
Wait,
it.
Lucas,
Hey, wake up, man.
why
Wake
don't
up.
you
I
kiss
saw you took a
Max
nap.
better?
Bro, I
This
actually.
guy dead-ass falls asleep.
That's
Max,
not my
Max,
job. I feel like
There's so
I
many
failed
voices.
you because I told you what to do and then you
Almost
failed.
forgot.
My
I can't believe you didn't follow up on him. My son, you're the worst aunt.
Oh my god.
This is what
too early,
this is what hot.
Follow up
Yeah,
on
what? How did you pull it?
I
Did you
You
pull
guys,
it
you
wrong?
don't gotta yell.
him.
Please stop yelling.
Nova, Victor,
Lower
shut
your
up.
tone.
Lower your tone.
I don't see Victor.
He's outside. He's outside.
Lower your
I
tone.
never saw him, so I still didn't get to talk to him.
Hey, how fucked are we?
Both
Did
of
it
my
go bad
legs
or
are
was it going
broken.
good?
Oh my
Take it up there, Miguel.
I
Should
think
have
he's
had arm.
it's not like a 0% chance of being innocent, but I don't know.
Wait, did we get fucked that hard, yeah?
Wait, do you know the broken arm
PD doesn't have their
story?
story together. It's been like 4 or 5 different stories that don't line up
Really?
together.
Yeah, you do.
Huh. Hey, Miguel, you
Multiple
got that
It's actually
different
number.
really hard to
color
tell, to be
helicopters.
honest.
So another
Oh
question
yeah,
is, you don't
Bass said
Wait,
blue,
did they
green,
have to help
orange, purple,
damn
yellow,
it.
pink,
Can
rainbow,
you wipe
chameleon. I don't know. The helicopter changed colors 45 million times.
I don't even know if I can get picked up anymore.
What?
What?
sent
No.
me
No. No.
convicted. How long you going to jail?
You got your
I haven't-
dad's
Are you sure?
juice, You will
What
forever
is this
be
shirt,
bricked up.
Maggie?
Oh.
We might have to go on a path of
Can't hear
bricking.
you.
Curtis, did you get your shit before?
Curtis,
What'd you say?
Curtis, look at this shirt.
Works.
Oh, what? What, Liam?
I still got it.
What's this shirt?
Look closely.
Oh my
It was a painful brick.
goodness.
Oh, that's a nice shirt.
That's a good shirt that you
Did you
have
get your
there.
shit taken care of in the end? Or you're all good?
Do you guys need some food, by the way?
No, I still need help.
You need food? I gave you
You don't
some.
got them on you.
No, I don't.
Food?
Are they like going bad?
Damn,
No.
I'll do his materials, Nova. Come on.
I should have gave them to you, Penny. Fuck.
Call me when it's done. Call me when it's done.
Give
I'll do
what
it.
to me?
Okay?
The mats, because...
I'll be around. Call me when this is done. I'll take care of it after.
Okay.
Wait, I thought.
I bet.
Oh,
I mean-
yeah, it's in the house.
Hey,
Mm-hmm.
Hallie, that was pretty
that
badass.
I live in and can't access.
Alright. I'm gonna call this back into session.
Yo, do you think any of you guys should take the stand?
No.
Wait, you calling us back in the session?
Yes.
Yeah.
Fuck, I
Yes.
really need a piss and I forgot to go.
What
That-
the fuck?
Damn it, Miguel, you
Just go
literally
pee,
had
bro.
5 minutes.
I went pee too.
Fuck. Alright. I'll hold it. But I piss myself.
I don't
Just don't
know.
fall asleep.
Prosecution, everyone back?
Did we
Yeah,
go
we're
on this
still waiting
thing?
on Demi.
If we're waiting on Demi, can I go
Me,
for a piss?
no.
Right.
I say we. I say
Why
we
not
don't.
Demi? She's getting a waterfall thing, she said.
Hmm. What would that do if we run this thing? Yo, Baker, thank you for the 2 months. I'm sure if I thanked you already.
You know,
I think I did.
Bozo the clown used to use the, the pot plants in the smoke on the water booth, but They're plastic. He didn't realize they're not.
Do you think it would help the case, Murph?
Smelling after a while.
I don't know. Like if anybody had heard you like trying to fucking jack it, then yeah. But I don't know.
Nobody heard us, right?
I don't know. Fuck. I wanted to call more than just like Hal back on the stand.
I mean, at this point, we just call Hal, get that, you know, little piece of the helicopters on the roof. We were on the ground, so we probably approached.
Oh yeah, that's actually smart.
Where's the roof in relation to like the hangar? Do you have a shot
Bruh.
on the
No, not at all.
No.
Not at all.
Well, like as they're leaving though, if they were leaving.
If they were leaving, yeah.
Okay, because like I do want to establish that like
I only had a shot when they were leaving, and I actually did shoot at it with my pistol.
Yeah, but we were on the ground. We tried to approach. The helicopter was on the roof.
And I was
so
on the
there's
roof.
no way that we didn't try to approach.
Yeah.
The helicopter was so far away from us.
Because that's what we were trying to do, is steal it, and that's why I was on the roof.
We were trying to steal it 100%.
So I went up on the roof so they could steal it, and then I was gonna go behind them and make sure everything was good.
Yeah.
And the other heli.
The only thing that I could see taking the stand might help is the fact that Bundy said that I never said that we wanted to rob the vault when I did. 100%.
Yeah, like stuff like that.
Well, I'm telling you right now, I am knocking on that stand. I will be zero use for anybody.
I don't like going on the stand. It might trigger a panic attack.
It may, yeah, but they didn't check on the roof for casings, did they? And then also like,
I got a huge closing statement anyway.
Okay.
So hopefully it's good enough.
Prosecution, you're also.
did they check the roof for casings though, Lewis?
Yeah, as much as I can. Yeah. Yep.
Okay. We're gonna start with the defense. Who's gonna be your first witness, bro?
I'm gonna be calling Jalapeno back.
Alright. Hal, your time to shine, round 2. Step up.
I'm so sorry, man. I'll drive you around.
Hal, if you can make sure that you're
That's
not
true. The
blowing
only
your
political shit that was yelled was about
wheelchair.
Pillbot.
Sorry.
Anything else just looks like we were trying to steal a blimp.
Hal, are you still under oath?
Yes, sir.
Braun, when you're ready.
Okay. So Hal, back to the situation in the hangar. Just a few more follow-up questions. Nothing too much.
Oh, excuse me.
Okay, so it was revealed in testimony that there was a helicopter on the roof, and then there were people shooting at you from inside the hangar or near the hangar. Could you clarify? I know you couldn't see and you couldn't hear anybody talking, but could you just give us a breakdown of what you experienced in your senses?
So I guess to clarify, when I saw a helicopter on the roof, but the person, or the one, I only saw one person shooting at me, but they were definitely on the ground inside or slightly inside the hangar, somewhat near the door, from my perspective at least. And that was like just as we were leaving the hangar. So yeah, they were on the ground.
All right, and you know about.
Oh, so that's actually good because it proves that I was in the heli.
Inside the hangar was the roof where the
okay,
the
that's
helicopter was.
Oh, I see what you're saying, Lewis.
Well, the roof with the roof.
Got you.
The helicopter was parked on the roof above the hangar, and there's a pretty lengthy ladder to get up there.
Okay. Okay. Could you? I guess like using this column in the courtroom or the height of this room. You know approximately how many heights of this room would the ladder be?
I don't know. I mean the exhibit that's on the wall, that's the hangar that the blimp is always stored in, so you can sort of get an idea of how tall that building is. It's pretty big.
Okay, so the roof was not near the hangar; it was the hangar roof.
It was the hangar roof, yes.
Okay. All right. I think I've established what I need to establish. Got nothing further.
You need to tell them what you're establishing, or
I have
no?
no interest in pressing him about heights.
Closing. Okay, got you.
Okay.
Didn't know how this works. My bad.
Free to go.
Thank you.
Thank you, Hal.
We've established that you could have just
Braun,
stayed on
who's
the
up
roof
next?
and fucking lit the thing up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Did I have anyone else for recall? I forget. It's been a long day.
We did have one more.
Cooper.
And Bass for recall, I believe.
All right,
I don't
Cooper
believe me,
and
only Cooper.
Bass. No, just Cooper.
Sorry, it's just Cooper.
All right, what did I want to recall Cooper?
Well, to be fair, I mean, he
Because he
didn't
said
even
that it
know
blew
that
up.
He didn't even know that I got out of the helicopter, so.
All right. I'll call Cooper back up.
Or the Novah hit landed in the water, the ground.
All right, so you're still under oath, Braun, when you're ready.
Would that like throw out their whole like argument with the whole?
All right.
Well, if it landed over
I'm
people
just gonna
type
ask
shit.
You,
Yeah.
You know, again, because there's been some conflicting statements. The final fate of the blimp. Did it explode or did it fall out of the sky?
Objection.
Yeah, I agree with you. It really takes a lot to
Cross and again by me.
get the terrorism. The stick.
Bottle Braun.
Like I said, it's been a long day. Maybe it was, maybe it wasn't. I don't recall. But either way, I have a follow-up question.
All right. It has been stated twice on this one. Let me just go back.
All right, and did it land?
And why were
in
they
the
even talking
sea
about
or
the
or
other?
the land?
I believe the sea because we were unable to find it on land.
Okay, you believe?
Yes.
You believe? So did you see it or not?
I've already answered that we couldn't find it. That it landed
Well,
between.
I'm not asking you what you believe, Cooper. I'm asking you what you witnessed. You are a witness, not a believer.
As I've stated before, it came down by a little bit of water between the Dodo docks and the airport, LSIA.
All right. Just wanted to make sure we have all the facts straight on what happened.
All right.
Before you run off, Cooper, execution. Did you have any cross?
From a criminal justice POV, one of you need to testify? Really?
We just need one second, Your Honor.
Don't they have my recording though? Oh yeah, they have the recording. Yeah.
Given that we have Cooper here and not Thatch, and we don't think he's an expert on maritime law, we'll refrain from cross.
All right. EP, free to go. You can stay if you please.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, Braun, who's up next?
I'll be honest. I don't really want to give my story again, man.
Amendment to not testify. So at this time, aside from examining some evidence, we won't be calling any further witnesses.
All right, wonderful. What evidence you want to go over?
I would like to call attention to
That was an
the
elaborate
voting
story
results
I gave,
via
Chad. Alright,
LSPN.
yeah, I can't replicate that, man.
Specifically, the law enforcement voting totals, which I will be going over in my closing, just in the interest of time. And I would also like to just examine.
Yeah, you open yourself up
of,
for them to cross-examine, which
properties
they could fuck you, you know.
in the area which, in deposition, Trooper Ripley referred to as the Australian Barrio, otherwise known as Billabong, roughly the area where the initial white helicopter took landing in the initial engagement with the blimp. Known, according to the tags,
Is this his closing?
hangout, and according to Ripley, known area controlled by the gang known as the BBMC.
No. Oh.
So there's about 5 or 6 properties I looked up. I think it's 5 that I listed as exhibits. And those are all centrally located around that same area.
Love the RP, keep it up.
Okay. Any other evidence?
Anything else to examine? No, I think we're good.
Okay. Now, does anyone need any brief recess to go over closing? Are you both ready?
I am prepared with my
Please
closing.
be ready, man. Please be ready.
Prosecution is also ready, I believe.
Oh yeah.
Yes, yes, yes.
Let's go into closing. Bundy, you're up.
Not 2 a.m., man. Not
Absolutely.
2
Let
a.m.
me just take a swig of tea here, just to make sure that I'm all good to go.
Tea. Find a tea.
All right. Thank you, Your Honor, people of the court. The actions of the defendants in this case are clear. The defendants entered a flight facility, the AirX facility, and opened fire on a blimp bearing the campaign advertisement for Mayor-elect Sabbath Bunny Cohen. The words "Vote for Bunny" in large font plastered along the blimp. That same blimp which has been pictured on the big screen throughout this entire trial.
Where's your car? Is it outside?
They then boarded their helicopter and flew after the blimp as it flew southbound into the city, intercepting it once again at the Los Santos International Airport, where they opened fire with an automatic firearms.
Pause, Bundy. Cadet with the red hair, you are yelling. Everyone can hear you. Thank you, Bundy. Go ahead.
Opening fire on it once again with automatic firearms in the skies directly above LSIA. The gunfire caused the engines of the blimp to burst into flames, forcing the pilot and the passenger to eject from the blimp and utilize their emergency parachutes in an undesignated area as the blimp collided with the bay, ultimately exploding. Although these actions alone should be enough to constitute terrorism, these individuals are further inextricably bound to Ramee Al-Rahman's campaign to be the mayor of Los Santos. First, like Mr. Al-Rahman, these individuals are directly associated with the Chang gang, the quote-unquote party which Mr. Al-Rahman claimed during his mayoral bid, CGI, as it was listed. Defendant Walker, upon her arrest, was in possession of not only a golden chain bearing the words...
The judge had a headache.
Oh, I didn't know. I'll start that paragraph over.
Mm-hmm.
Pause.
Those darn aliens.
Miguel, wake the fuck up.
A card that everyone in the city can have, and it changes.
This is really ruining my flow.
You know, a gang has nothing to do with anything.
It's always
Poor Miguel, all this bail and terrorism stuff is like killing him.
I asked for her buns.
Were you guys being cringe? Oh, you were being cringe back there. God damn it.
Yo, Curtis, no matter what happens, just remember, you can start fucking bitches again.
I don't know. All I know is their testimony was just directed at the stuff we already pled guilty to.
ERP is back on.
ERP. Erp. Yeah, but I won't be able to ERP for 10 days.
You got ERP with me first. That's part of the retainer.
What?
Okay?
Oh, shit.
Can I watch?
I'd watch that.
What?
Only if
I'm
Julio
back.
comes.
What did I miss?
You didn't hear that?
You can't
You
yet
missed
until this court
everything.
case.
So anybody?
Oh shit! But that's like day after
Sunday.
tomorrow.
Yeah.
Where the fuck did the judge go?
I'm trying to think of that noise.
You
he
seen
makes.
that show, Severance? It's pretty
I was
good.
trying to ERP. Bro, how? You should have said you heard us, man.
Half of my life.
Lie, bro. Lie. Fuck these guys.
Oh, I've seen that.
Yeah, I saw that one.
Yeah.
You seen the one that says it's like I'm a killer? Have you seen that
yeah,
one?
actually, he reached out to me for an interview, but I had to decline for reasons.
Jesus, okay.
Wait.
What to do?
All right.
Apologies.
Are you
Welcome
ready?
back. That was fantastic timing. Thank God.
Judge Might, what was the last thing you heard? Where should I start?
First, like Ramee.
All right, perfect. That's where I was planning on starting. You ready for me, Your Honor?
Send it. Let's go.
All right. First, like Mr. Al-Rahman, these individuals are directly associated with the Chang gang, the quote-unquote party which Mr. Al-Rahman claimed as his mayoral bid as CGI.
That bitch that on
Defendant
Chang
Walker,
gang.
on her arrest, was in possession of not only a golden chain bearing the words Chang gang, but also a trading card nestled directly beside her rifle ammunition stating, "We want you to vote for Ramee." Defendants Almirian and Swolleroid were further in possession of the same golden chains bearing the word Chang gang on their persons at the time of arrest that they wear in the courtroom today. The defense will assert that simply being affiliated with the Chang gang in this capacity is not enough to prove motive, and they're right. The defense counsel, Mr. Braun, has in fact himself been seen wearing a very similar chain. However, it is not the association alone which is criminal, but the association simply tends to prove the motive in question for the terroristic activities. The connections don't stop there, though.
Wait, what's the difference
As to
between the first
Novah
thing and the
Walker,
second
on
thing?
March 28th, 2022, defendant Walker texted Deputy Lewis Bloom 5 separate times with separate campaign advertisements for Ramee Raman. She then texted him the complete capital letters "Vote for Ramee." On the same date, she exchanged text messages with
Coco, thank you for the Prime.
Hayabusa, with further campaign advertisements attached.
Okay, and
Further, during the time of the incident, Novah Walker made
That's a
and
criminal
received only
conspiracy right
5
there.
phone calls.
Okay,
One of
and
those calls was from Erwin Dundee. An interesting fact to note, as the first helicopter landed in the area of the Vespucci Beach, or the Australian Barrio, or as anyone would properly call it, Billabong, commonly known as the gang territory of the Bondi Boys MC. The other 3 calls were with Randy Bullitt, Miguel Almerian, and Mr. K, all Chang gang associates. On March 26, 2022, defendant Almerian texted Eddie Marshall a selfie of himself with a spray paint on the wall saying "Vote for Ramee." During the incident, Almerian exchanged 7 phone calls. 5 of these were with Erwin Dundee, once again bringing us back to that Australian barrio that the defense is so happy to talk about. 1 more was with Novah Walker to Miguel Almerian, and the final call was from Ramee Raman to Miguel Almerian. On March 29th, 2022, defendant Swolaroid received logos from an unknown individual, bearing the Ron Corp logo in 2 different icons, actually. One of the proud backers of Ramee Raman's campaign. Further, at the time of the incident, defendant Swolaroid received only 5 calls from 5 individuals.
That was for an event, by the way.
Speedwagon, a known individual of the Bondi Boys Motor Club. Carmela Corset,
It might be
who
07.
probably has
Yeah, it
other
doesn't
business
matter.
with Mr.
Doesn't matter.
Swolaroid knowing his track history. Mayoral candidate Ramee
They think what they
Raman.
think.
Ash Ketchup, which seems to be unrelated, and
the thing is
finally,
that they
the
thought
thing
what
that
they
ties it
thought
all together, Erwin
The
Dundee.
second they had you in custody. they
During the
didn't even
time
have
of
to
the incident,
investigate.
while
They just
defendant
started working
Swolaroid
a
was
terrorism
engaged in a
case.
dogfight with police helicopters, Ramee Raman
I think it
texted
might
him
be
the
07.
following: "You guys coming to the event or what? I've been waiting on you to start it. It was supposed to be 5 minutes ago." This was in relation to a campaign event for Ramee Raman, advertised via Twitter, testified to today, as shown in evidence with the hashtag #VoteForRamee. Just to get the point across, while the defendants were flying through the air in a helicopter, gunning down a blimp bearing the campaign advertisement for Sabbath Cohen, Bunny, Ramee's direct competitor, then turning around and firing on police officers and causing mass disturbances at air facilities, public airports, and everything in between. Mayoral candidate Ramee Raman was waiting on the attendance of these 3 individuals to begin his campaign event. While the defendants allege that they were attempting to steal a blimp, evidence shows that they had a
Money sound
prior
is good.
engagement with
He used to be a
defendant,
lawyer for criminals.
being
Then he
that
became a
of the
cop
mayoral campaign for Ramee
on a
Raman.
different character.
Although defendant
think.
Swolaroid
Or is this-
said in questioning that he was intending on robbing the vault or doing a sweet Fleeka robbery, utilizing the blimp in some way, that's clearly not true because Ramee was expecting him to be at this other
Yeah, what if I was gonna rob the event that he was at?
The defense calls this a matter of
Literally,
he said,
anything
she
you said
said.
without an attorney
To the
present, when they're asking
contrary,
about politics
intent
shit,
and motive
anyone who
are
spends
things
time
which
in
are
an
proved through
interrogation room is going to say
circumstantial evidence
anything
and the facts
to like
surrounding
not
the incident.
be political.
The
obviously.
facts surrounding this incident are that 3 members of the Chang gang, individuals Ramee Raman referred to during his testimony as, quote, the boys, opened fire on a bright pink blimp with the words "Vote for Bunny, Bunny for Mayor," and a largely sketched picture of her face. The circumstantial evidence surrounding this case, described in great detail by the possessions found on the suspects and their prior communications and calls throughout the week, all demonstrate political backing and motive for their violent attacks. The Unified Police Department asks this court a very simple question. Through these combined facts and circumstances, is there any reasonable doubt that the defendants had a political motive for
Or ditching in a political event for a vulgar. Yeah, that's true. But that's the thing, right? There could literally be anything.
Yes, we request that you
That's
find
why I
out
feel like it's so hard to prove.
In the alternative,
Like, yeah, all these words might be good, but
the books entirely.
I don't think there's very. I don't think that the words are very good, sure, but I don't think there's any factual evidence.
Of this offense, then the Unified Police Department would not like to waste this court's time or its own time further charging individuals with an.
You know what I mean? Like this is just for some gullible person to eat it up and like swallow it whole, but if you actually hear all the evidence, it doesn't.
Before you start,
you know what I mean?
Old mate back there in the car key with your hat. Yeah, the one with the mic. I see you saluting and acting up back there. What I'm gonna do, instead of giving you contempt, I'm gonna allow Crane to continually shoot you with the beanbag shotgun until he sees fit. Don't fuck around back there.
Sorry.
Alright, bro. Go for it.
All right. I've prepared some things, and it's gonna be a bit, but in the process of the trial, I have some off-the-cuff observations just to start with. First of all, it's absolutely laughable. Anything that's being asserted about my clients based on anything they uttered in interrogation without a lawyer present when being asked about politics. Literally anyone who spends any amount of time in an interrogation room without a lawyer present, when asked about politics, is going to say anything other than what the police want to hear with their heavily telegraphed shtick. Because terrorism. So, it's absurd that that is somehow material evidence of their guilt. And they immediately began trying to establish a charge of terrorism the second they were in custody without performing any kind of preliminary investigation of what occurred whatsoever. This is the biggest frame job I've ever seen. Now, as to the testimony of Jalapeno and the statements which were delivered late,
I'm going to object to misstatement of the law. I know that's not really an objection, but calling it a frame job for individuals who were clearly read their Miranda rights on recording.
Can you object to closing?
That's a bit much.
I don't think so.
Can I just respectfully ask that no one object to during my closing? Because
yeah, Bunny, it's a closing, and just let him run through it.
No, you can object during a closing argument. I don't want to hear, oh, but this is closing, and let him do it.
Don't argue with the judge.
Prosecution is well within our rights to object during it.
No worries. Prosecution are well within their rights. Prosecution, what is your objection?
Your Honor, I understand.
Big Papa, thank you for the
where you're
22 months.
coming from. I'll let Murphy ramble and let you sort through it in deliberations, Your Honor.
Yeah. I'm not stupid enough to be
I would
able to
appreciate
understand the difference of stuff.
I would appreciate
If there's a legitimate objection that has anything to do with the facts or statements or anything like
And Holly,
that,
thank you
I
for
will
the 6
entertain it,
months.
But I'm not going to entertain it for something as small as that.
All right, so yeah, I mean, basically, that's just an observation about the assertions that, because you know what they said in response to questions about political motives while in interrogation is anything but. Oh yeah, totally. You know, there's an election and we have opinions about it. Is somehow evidence. No one is going to admit to any political
22 months damn.
Question by the police in the city. That's just never going to happen. Now, the other thing I wanted to bring up, based on Jalapeno's testimony, which only just was revealed, a lot of that was sealed for most of the time, is law enforcement is doing everything they can to set this up in everyone's minds as a directed attack on this blimp, when in fact, through testimony and through the statements, it is very obvious that a helicopter with 3 people parked on the hangar roof could have simply lit the whole thing up as it was leaving the hangar. But no, 2 people came out, came down the ladder, and while, yeah, it's unfortunate that they couldn't see or hear what was going on, the people inside the blimp and the hangar, it is clear, based on those the totality of those circumstances, that this was not a targeted attack on a blimp with explosions and all that. This was an attempted hijacking. There is no reason, tactically or otherwise, that they would have gotten out of their position and gone down closer, further in harm's way, rather than simply wait for the blimp to leave and open fire from above and then give chase. This was an attempted theft, which did not succeed and escalated. That is established through testimony. Okay, those are my off-the-cuff observations. Prepare yourselves. These are my prepared remarks. I can only compare the people's case in a metaphor to somebody building a luxury car and forgetting to drop in the engine. It looks really nice, but it's not going to take you anywhere. Now, the PD is asking us to include blatant assumptions based on criminal affiliation as material evidence in the most serious
for the
of
biddies,
charges.
Ghost.
To uphold this evidentiary standard, it will open the floodgates for future coordinated provocations of violence against political opponents that would put ordinary citizens openly endorsing candidates in harm's way. Any person in violation of supporting a political candidate will be subject to terrorism charges against any person in violation of supporting a political candidate for any violent crime, regardless
Bacon, thank you
of
for the 5
probable
gifts and
motive.
subs. I appreciate you.
The democratic right to vote is a sacred institution that transcends any bond, be that family, vocation, or criminal affiliation. Exactly 1/3 of the UPD turned out in support of Mayor Bunny Cohen. It would be very easy for me to assume the members of law enforcement in this room voted in support of the current mayor and the alleged target in the terroristic attack being claimed by the prosecution. It would be just as easy for me to allege a political motive in these charges and an unethical bias. But in a court of law, when faced with our most sacred of institutions, I cannot assume their voting preference based on any affiliations they may have. Voting is a private, personal right governed by our consciences. That is why it is done alone, behind a closed curtain, across the hall over there. The defendants similarly cannot be assumed of their voting status based on any apparent affiliations. While it can be ascertained by Ms. Walker's private text messages that she did support Ramee El-Rahman in his candidacy, this does not constitute a criminal conspiracy of any kind. Furthermore, the spontaneous utterance alleged in the people's evidence to support their claims only refers to the candidacy of Pillbot XP as the political motive expressed in the attacks which took place against the Eric's blimp. This contradicts the established voting choice of Ms. Walker, does not add up to a totality of circumstances to support terrorism. Now I say attacks because while the people find it convenient to condense 2 separate incidents into one case against my clients, the unidentified white helicopter with unknown occupants have all but been swept as an aside in this investigation in order to aggressively pursue this case against my clients just because they happen to end up in custody.
Borderlands
It can
3?
be assumed that the unknown occupants who landed in what Trooper Ripley referred to as the Australian barrio, Billabong, acknowledged as the known headquarters of the BMC, were not known members of the street gang Chang gang, and were not affiliated with the Ramee El-Rahman mayoral campaign, and were likely to have been the individuals expressing the political utterance regarding Pillbot XP that is being used as evidence against my clients. It is established fact that the headquarters and holdout location of Chang gang and the supposed CGI is actually in the Little Seoul gas station block of town. The people have alleged that CGI, again, headquartered in Little Seoul, is a terrorist organization devoted to the political aspirations of Ramee El-Rahman. All unproven assumptions. Again, the totality of circumstances does not track with a probable motive for terrorism based on the evidence. I am able to make this assumption because the prosecution has made every assumption to the contrary. This case is entirely built upon unproven assumptions based solely on criminal affiliations. Affiliations which are criminal, not political.
That's what I'm
and
saying,
heavily
Joshua.
contradicted
They
in
didn't
the facts of
see
this
anything.
case. Overall,
And that's
there
what
are
I mean
simply
by Bundy
too many
had very
unknowns,
good
too many
voice and a very
assumptions,
good.
too many unanswered
He's good with
questions
his
in this
words,
case
right?
To uphold one of the most
That's all in
serious
great.
charges that exists.
But
in
that's
our
all he
criminal
had.
code.
It was his
To
words.
convict a political motive based on a consistent set
And
of
that's
facts
why I'm saying,
must be
like,
proven beyond a reasonable doubt, without bona fide.
if you
proof
just
of
believe
each
words like
individual's,
that and he can sway you like that,
defendant's
I don't know
voting
if
cannot be
you should be a
just
judge, you
verdict
know?
of guilt. Any act of violence,
Because there was no,
against
like,
any
I feel like there was no
person displaying
actual,
a
like,
political endorsement
I don't know.
cannot be proven an act of terrorism without facts to support motive and intent beyond a reasonable doubt.
I don't know.
The established history of the defendants and their affiliated groups and organization contradicts the idea, furthermore, that this particular political attack
Everything could easily be argued that he said.
unlikely something they would attempt.
Like, of course you call your
in
friends.
such a manner, pursue at reduced strength, or frankly see
of
any
course Novah
upside,
would want
benefit,
people to
or
vote for
political
Ramee. It's
advantage
just
from
her family or whatever.
Based on prior activities testified to and on record, Any political action
I don't know.
the organization my clients are on trial for their affiliations to would
We'll see what happens.
undertake to interfere with any election would have clear and significant upside and would likely be centered around immediately converting votes towards their preferred candidates. As testified, most of this organization was involved in a social event far removed from any sort of political action that would have benefited Rami Al Rahman aside from having a good time. As discovered through testimony, nearly, hang on, I already covered this one. Sorry, 1 second. Anyway, TLDR on that point, this plan is simply too stupid to have been considered for something this allegedly important, according to the narrative from the prosecution. Referring to the people's evidence, the main piece of evidence in question is the aircraft that came under attack. An Air X blimp with an advertisement for at the time mayoral candidate Buddy Cohen displayed on the side. The exhibit in question is primarily a blimp and only incidentally a political target. Without further supportive evidence, it is just as likely, and in fact, based on the testimony of Jalapeno, more likely that the blimp was targeted for its function as an aircraft than for the paid intellectual property painted on its envelope. The blimp instead said LSPD on it, as many vehicles do. Their status as a government entity would no more justify a charge of terrorism in and of itself than this incident should justify the charge based on any civilian political endorsements, not without further compelling evidence of motive and intent. There is just as much evidence that this alleged crime occurred as there is reasonable doubt that it did not. It is a criminal example of a he said, she said situation. On such occasions, reasonable doubt must prevail, especially in light of the seriousness of the charges in question and the evidentiary standard that must be upheld in determining guilt.
Yeah, Gooby, I agree.
Thank you.
Can you hear him? Hello? Is it not plus mobile anymore? It's just mobile? Flippy's here? Where is he? Oh, sir. Damn, heard the last of the closing and then everything shut down. I don't know, man. I'm a little scared because Bundy's was pretty fucking clean, I'm not gonna lie. Hopefully they just remember the line of questioning and the fact that they couldn't fucking even get the color of the helicopters right. Hot mic? I mean, I can't stop it. It's just going. I can't like close it, you know? Yeah, I can't turn it off, guys. Is what I'm saying. Like it's just staying on. I don't think anybody can hear me.
Fuck, it's awkward. It's back now.
Oh, there it is.
Hey, what's up, man?
I
I
don't
woke
have
up
to do that over again.
Oh my god, right?
I
Imagine.
think my mic drop, like, you know, broke everything.
Yeah, it really did, bro.
That was a literal mic drop.
Murphy, you're a giga
Literally
Chad.
dropped. Everybody in the same family, same.
Do 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 do.
Just be saying, you know, you could still be cool with Rami, but you could be like, fuck Rami, I'm voting for someone else. It's like, you know, that's your private decision.
Yeah, absolutely, 100%.
Damn, did we get a lot of subs on this day last month? We fucking dropped a lot, boys.
Yeah, that's your right. That's your right.
Yeah, I do know.
But it's,
Hey.
but I mean, tell me, all right, yeah, you're out there doing shit. Like, tell me it's not true. Like with the police and with fucking shady ass ops. Like, tell me it's not true that like if this is upheld, like people.
Purple,
won't
thank you
just,
for the
like,
6
wear
months.
Fucking vote for whoever shirts and be like, oh yeah, they shot me. I think it was
Have we won yet? Pog.
It's making a bad precedent.
like if that's the only to me. And I think we're done again, aren't we?
You fucking what? How is that true?
No, I can hear you. I
Okay.
just feel like the whole CGI thing's gonna screw us over, but that needs to be like it's
Hello?
literally key.
Like, tell me if that logic makes sense. That like, if this is upheld, then basically like, people will provoke people to attack them just to get like terrorist charges put on.
Oh yeah, true.
Without any kind of other evidence, just like, oh, I got my vote for Rami shirt. I dare you to fucking shoot me, bro. I dare you to shoot me. Enjoy your hut, bro.
Wait, you think we were gonna lose?
I probably.
Yeah,
I
I
don't
think
know.
we're getting terrorism, man. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
The thing is I think you're gonna get terrorism because I think the police are gonna be so mad if you don't. It's gonna be worse than like if you get mad if you do get off of this. So I think that's literally what they're probably talking about back there. Is just like, well, I mean, if there's a hell week, it's against the cops. But if they get off of the charges, the police are gonna come down here and just fucking bitch at us for 3 hours. So let's find them guilty.
Well, can I just go to fucking sleep then, man, and they can send me to prison when I wake up?
I don't know.
Go emo if you need to, guys.
I think yeah, you'd probably just get a warrant, but I don't know. How much longer do you think you can last? Like you could just literally stand here and just like go to sleep, and they could just send you. We'll tell them you fell asleep.
Well, I guess we'll see.
It's only it's only 40 minutes until, that won't be a problem if you're just asleep hanging out. Oh, what a long day though. God.
I'm telling you, what's gonna screw us over is the CGI thing.
I just don't get that though, because like it's literally just like keys.
That's what I
The
figure.
judges have to like know that, because otherwise like I'm a terrorist. Like that makes no sense. I've keys to the gate.
Vanilla, thank you for the tier 1. Moch, thank you for the
That's
3
the main
months.
point I wanted to hammer
If
across.
Rami
It's like a
didn't
criminal.
put that as his political
SNT
party, I think it'd be a different
Heart.
story, but because
All
Rami put
dirty
that as
jaws,
a
thank you for the 8
political party,
months. Cripple,
it's
thank you for
making
the
CGI more than just keys.
Yeah, but like it's all the same. Like you can't use someone's political affiliation as, someone's criminal affiliation as evidence of like political crimes. You know what I mean? Like it's just like I said. Like,
Do you think we're getting 10 fucking years?
Nah, I could just as easily say that they're politically motivated because like a third of the cops voted for Bunny. Like I said in the closing. Like
Yeah.
just because I say that doesn't mean that it's accurate. It's just the same as just because you're in CG doesn't mean you're necessarily.
Why do you think the
playing
cops would be so mad if we didn't get terrorism?
I don't know, because they said so multiple
The
times.
thing, yeah, Bundy literally said that if this isn't terrorism, I don't know what is.
Bundy said that?
Yeah. They all pretty much said that, to be honest.
So
The
what?
entire, everybody says that.
Okay, well,
And Demi is mad that she has like exactly the same court schedule as me and complained about it yesterday, which I didn't appreciate because I have the same exact thing. And I'm just like, I'm enjoying it. And she's like, oh, it's all these court cases. I'm like, well, I mean, you're putting cases on people. What do you want? What do you want? Like, you have to go to court.
So you want to beat me and then ask me for food?
okay, what if I said I'd be pissed if it wasn't? Like, what the fuck? I'm so confused.
Pissed if it wasn't what?
Terrorism. Or if it...
I mean,
yeah.
I just think like, you know, just all the like background context and like just assumptions don't add up. Like, there would have had to be like, we did this for Ramee and like one of you said it, and like, or you would have had to succeed and like get, you know, get caught after like doing something else with the, I don't know, like there's just
So then why do we think we would get it if there isn't enough, you know?
I don't know, because I don't know.
Is he trying to say it's like an OOC thing, or
I
what
always
the
feel
fuck?
this way.
I'm
in
so
a
confused.
case like this, I always feel like we're gonna lose. But usually when I think we're gonna lose, we somehow win. So I don't know.
Thank you, Marcel. Thank you.
Bro, he's being so negative.
Are you guys prepared if you lose?
Nope.
Oh no.
No, I'm pretty sure they all checked out.
Yeah, 100%.
Like an hour ago.
President going to sleep, bro. That's what I'm doing.
Well, at least you won't be on bail anymore.
Yeah, I'll be in prison for like 8 days.
Yeah, probably not that long. What my guess is, like, if I had to make a bet with money, right, and I was forced to, I would probably bet that you get terrorism, but it's like nowhere near even like 3 years. Probably like it's a weak ass case, but you know, you made it just enough to justify the charge, but you know, it's just as likely. I don't know. The judges are weird. They come up with weird like compromises.
How many hours have you been awake, Maggie?
I don't know. What's each of your thinking? Do you think guilty or innocent?
Bruh. I mean, with the like, I think yeah, Bundy is really good with his words, but I think the evidence is that we're not guilty.
Yeah, but do you think the judges are actually going to watch like the entire interrogation videos? I'm sure Miguel hopes not, but we probably should as a whole hope that they do, because like literally the second you got there, like they're just like, terrorism, we're gonna prove terrorism.
We literally, I dropped 2 of them off to steal the heli or steal the blimp. It's not my fucking fault these guys couldn't hear them. Like, how the fuck are you gonna say we're terrorists when we literally try to hijack it to use it?
They weren't interested in that aspect of the investigation. They were only interested in the parts of the case where they just ask you a bunch of questions that are like meant to reveal terror stuff to justify terrorism. They just went into the situation looking for a terrorism charge, which I don't know. That's kind of a bad look, you know.
Well, yeah, it's
kind of presumptuous from the start.
Yeah.
And then they just continue to work at it until they had enough to technically bring it to court. But in the meantime, there's no actual like material evidence aside from like stuff that isn't crime. Like, oh, Ramee had a fucking social party on the eve of the election just to have some fun. Oh no, Novah, like, you know, is a citizen who's just like any lifer can like vote for people during an election. Oh no, like, does that prove that was the motive?
Well, then did we not try hard enough? Like, I'm so confused,
but
bro.
the thing is that they want to like bypass the whole stealing the blimp thing and say that all you cared about was destroying
We've had different like, I'm so confused.
Jalapeno contradicted
If this is
that,
how he's
so
feeling, man.
I think Jalapeno is the key to the case, and if the judges are smart, they'll look at that and say, well, that does, you know, regardless of everything that actually is provable that happened, like that does contradict their assertion that like you were just trying to destroy the blimp.
Yeah.
I don't know. There's so much in this case that doesn't add up to like the picture that they're painting. I don't see how you could be found guilty, but like stranger things have happened. So I think, I don't know. I don't know what to think. I'm tired. It's been a long week.
Yeah.
I'm just glad I was able to do this like coherently and do my best. I hope you get. I hope whatever the result is, like I did my best, guys.
Yeah. I believe you.
These cops out here trying to put a frame on a motherfucker. Anyway, I hope we get the verdict soon, so I'm gonna drive my new Porsche. I'll drive it right up to prison to see you. I'm
Thanks,
just kidding.
man.
You're gonna be innocent. You're gonna be innocent.
Oh God.
So sorry. My glasses. Down. I'm sorry. Here.
I got it.
Some boo-boo wax, but they took it.
Yeah, I'll get on the way out. I was starving to death when I was on the stand earlier too.
Bro.
Oh my God. Do you need food?
No, I ate.
Why didn't we fucking pay these guys or something?
Starting to not feel so hot.
I think my best point in the closing though is that like technically by the logic of this case, like literally like blowing up a police car is terrorism, ramming a police car is terrorism because it has a government logo written on it. So it's like it could literally apply to so many like harmful things if this is all it takes.
Nutted on my candle so I can smell the drip. You'll feel me.
You ever just like feel physically terrible because you're just having shit for the day?
Hey, does anybody have like a bandage or something?
Wait, what?
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, right. You get what I mean. I know.
Thanks.
You feel terrible.
Yes, sir.
And then you feel nauseous too.
Yo, Curtis, Miguel too, because you're tired. Sorry this fucking thing started late. I know. Like you were like basically like staying up late to begin with. For
Yeah.
Fucking burden that you're carrying inside you.
It's all
I hope
good, man.
what you got to be up for early in the morning isn't like something like super intensive.
Nah. I'll be fine.
All right, good shit, man.
He's a knife pervert anyway. He's
Just annoying.
I can
but
hear
it's all
that.
good.
Wait, what are they yelling at you?
You just called me a knife pervert.
What is a knife pervert?
I don't want to know what a knife
That
pervert
doesn't
is.
matter what it is.
Yo, air conditioners, what's up, baby? Thank you for the 21 months, man.
being a knife pervert.
Well, thank you, but
We got one advocate.
Absolutely nothing wrong with it.
I have a switchblade if you want that.
well, that's what got me in trouble.
Novah, what are you gonna do after you win this case? Actually, real talk. After we win or lose this case, we should probably talk about the lawsuit.
Yeah, I'm gonna shit the bed, man. Whether it's in jail or in my bed. Oh, yeah.
Like, it's probably immediate concern after this is resolved is getting sued for money over this.
Victor. Push Penny out of the way.
Excuse me, I was saying excuse me the whole time.
Which depending on everyone's financial situation, we could just fucking try to work out a settlement. It's not even go to court with that.
That's what I was saying. That's not even that much money.
I'm here in the flesh.
I don't like going and doing the same fucking subject matter twice in court. This shit is boring. Skip.
What's not working out? You and Nova?
Well, no, Victor.
No,
maybe she
no
doesn't know
offense.
it's you 'cause you're
No
wearing a
offense,
mask.
blimp guy.
Oh, she's hella in love with
no
Miguel.
offense
No, it's not
taken.
that.
Yeah,
No,
it's
no,
incredibly
She's
bad.
mad at Victor. And
Oh, but yo,
she's
like, are you the one suing them? Because like maybe we could
No,
talk now while we're waiting.
it's Eric. It's Eric. I mean, the company, but I don't give a fuck.
Whoa.
Yeah, because I mean, like, if you're in touch with them, like, just have them contact me and we'll see if we can work something out.
Sure, I'll tell Bryce. Probably.
Excuse me, sorry.
She's in her head. No, I'll bring.
Yeah. I'll stop myself before I got worse. Yeah, I'm leaving.
Okay.
Yep, I was here. This is proof. Also, Penny, you're my witness too. I was here.
You were here.
At the court case.
Oh, nice.
Yep.
Food.
I have witnessed you being here.
Yep, I was here.
I think all this food is for you guys. Wait, where'd Miguel go? Did he already go to sleep?
He's right there.
Oh, he's just like standing in the middle of the room. I think all this food is for you guys. I'm not even hungry, so if you guys are hungry.
Oh, fuck me, man. Sheesh.
Hey guys.
Oh, fuck. Tired. I am sleepy. Yo, Houdini, what's up, man? Thank you for the follow. Get appreciate it, brother. Yeah, man, I really don't want to lose my character for that long, bro. It's kind of annoying. Really want to do Jal RP, bro. Ugh. Nah, D, what up, brother?
Hello.
What's up, man? That was funny as fuck. Do 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 do.
Yeah, what's up? Hello.
Bro, I didn't know that was you at first. I'll be honest. I was just fucking, I was just fucking saying shit, bro. Oh fuck, bro. When I turned around and you were right behind me, oh my god. I was like, what the fuck? No shot.
How's it looking, Coitus? You
Uh,
going back, but
I don't know, man. Murphy and Novah kind of made me sad because they both think we're going back. So now I'm
You have
just
to set up a transport. I think Flippy's still awake. Send the email.
You guys even got time for that, man? Fuck. I don't know.
Oh,
Fuck
yeah,
it,
no,
bro.
You're going back. Yeah.
Yeah.
Listen, I don't think it's gonna be terrorism, man. You guys should be okay.
Bro, like, I don't even know how they
You guys
could
definitely
prove
going to
it.
jail for the blimp, though. But
Yeah.
it can't be terrorism.
That's what I mean. I feel like it's so hard to prove, and like, I don't know. I feel like if it's based off of that, then everybody's gonna start getting sent in for terrorism, you know?
Man, I'm about to just start shooting cops and say vote for Ramee. See what happens.
That's the thing. We never even said anything. The only helicopter that said anything was the white one, and we weren't even affiliated with that one, you know? And they said vote for Pillbot. Yeah. Fuck, I don't know, brother.
Bro, is Miguel falling asleep yet, man?
Oh, yeah, he already did. Gotta wake him up.
Oh, Miguel, wake up, man.
Fuck. Bro, I was asleep.
Boring as hell, man. I would have taken a guilty plea all day.
I know, dude. Sheesh.
A week bail, fucking. Oh my god.
Nah, with you can't do pleas for terrorism.
What?
You can't.
Nah. Gotta go to trial. Yes, sir.
Wild.
Yeah. Pretty crazy. Oh my god, you got a Ron shirt on, bro. You must have did terrorism.
You get hired, man?
No, I get paid when I wear this shirt, so yeah. Easy money.
Shelly, burger shot's being robbed. Gotta go.
Also,
Come on.
Ron Oil is a great company.
I know who's
Yeah,
who's
he's doing
robbing it.
great
It's
things.
Dingle and Kringle.
Hey Curtis.
Yeah.
Curtis. I need a favor from you, all right? You got to be a witness for me that I was here at this court case for Novah, all right?
For Novah?
Yep.
But
Look,
Novah
I'm trying to
doesn't
get
see
back on
you-
Novah's good side. I don't
She
know
doesn't
what
see
I
you with
did.
her own eyes. She won't believe it.
What do you mean? I'm here.
But you see her though. You're
So
literally.
many people have seen me here.
Nova isn't talking to Victor, and she said if you come to my
For
court
some
case,
reason.
I'll start talking to you again.
Wait, but
And I'm here.
she's right here. Does she not see you?
I don't know.
Yeah, no,
She's-
but you see him?
She's
He's
in
also
her
wearing a
head right
mask.
now.
He's also wearing a mask. So how do you know? It's him?
Okay.
Why are you wearing a
knows
mask,
me.
man?
Yeah,
This
why
is
are
my
you wearing a
thing.
fucking mask?
Take it off, bro.
I mean,
Show her
Curtis
your
isn't wearing a
face, man.
mask.
Yeah, he's on trial.
He's on trial.
So I'm not afraid to hide my face.
Yeah, what you hiding your face for? You ain't. What are you on the run?
No, it's too
Someone
pretty.
check Miguel. Miguel live.
Too pretty.
That's
It's
fine.
okay. I have
Take
a,
off the mask.
listen, I'll pay 3 cents a minute just to wake this guy up, man.
3 cents a minute. You calling him, bro?
No,
got him,
call
I
us.
got him.
Man.
Why are you just standing in the middle of the room?
Ish. Oh, throwing some money at him.
Are you gonna miss?
Sorry. Oh my god, you have some white legs.
He's got a bomb. He's got a bomb.
Ah.
Whoever bought me the prostitute, I don't want it.
Oh, prostitute.
William, oh.
I'll take it, man.
Bloom. Dingle, Fingle, what the fuck their name is? They want you outside. No, we got him in custody. We got him in custody. Oh, he wants to talk to you. Can you talk to him real quick?
Yeah, Julio, man. He's getting dono wall. Poor guy.
Just standing there, just like.
Nah, this guy's knocked out. This guy's KO, man.
That's cool.
He's KO.
Victor, see? Now you're here. I thought you're here.
Sure. With Crane standing
Oh.
in between us.
Oh, I don't want to interrupt. That'd be rude. They're having a conversation.
It's okay, Nova. You're just
Yo,
talking
Nova,
to me with
Victor's
your
here, by the way.
with your back turned to me.
Hey, Nova.
God.
What's up?
Hey.
Hey, I'm good.
Hey,
How's the trial?
Why is he struggling?
Well, yeah, why does he sound like he's like whoa?
Sorry about that.
See? See,
I-
look, my friend.
Hey,
Novah.
Nova. Hey, how are you? Oh. He's like shaking his boots. Say hi to Nova.
Oh, no.
Hey, Nova. Hey, how's it going?
She's approachable,
What
man.
should I do about Miguel? Just leave him there? Should I bring him?
Yeah, you should carry him.
Let's
Carry
bring
him
him
out,
over
man.
here.
Just carry him out. No one's gonna notice.
Curtis, how are you?
I'm surviving, man. But for how long?
Man, I feel so bad for you guys.
But for how long?
Miguel.
He's dead.
He's shocked. He's just at a loss for
Oh
words.
shit. Oh shit, Judge.
The hell?
Oh. Yeah, put him back in his spot.
Good
Oh,
job.
fuck.
Oh, what does Crane do?
Oh, it's yourself.
That doesn't seem safe.
Ah, Fortnite dance on those.
How long do you think I can last on
Oh,
this set?
fuck. I don't even think I want to look at chat. Do 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 do. Do do do
Oh shit! Let's go.
I wonder what's happening out there. Oh no.
Jay, don't go running outside. The situations are out there. They're good. They're good.
Oh yeah.
Threat's been neutralized.
Oh. Who's the threat?
Yeah, it may have been Dan related.
Maybe the threat was the friends you
Ever
made along
since
the
Fingal
way.
became a
huh?
cop, the Dans were pretty placid. I'm starting to get worried.
I love Doug. I love Doug.
do 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 do.
Miguel, come on, man, wake up.
Do 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 do.
No service, man. No service. What is this?
Yo, these guys are shot. They're just like so tired.
Miguel, answer the
Me
phone,
too.
man.
Hi there.
Me back.
Look at this. This guy has his phone off, man. He probably has been watching TikTok the whole time.
Found
His
a
phone's
loophole
dead,
just to
bro.
hug me back.
No, he's dancing. He's dancing.
Hey, Julio.
He's just chilling.
We should talk tomorrow about your thing on Sunday.
Oh yeah, absolutely. That's what I had planned.
I'm
What would be a good time for you?
I don't know. I'm definitely doing like I don't have any court cases tomorrow, and it's just been like non-stop court cases for the past like I don't even know. So I'm definitely doing light duty tomorrow. But like when's good for you?
Light duty.
Like, if I were
Wait,
to
are the
sneak
judges
you up
not
real
here?
quick.
Oh, it's just one judge.
You know how people like follow and post their
No, but like what time's good for you?
Oh my God, please,
like,
my.
From as early as maybe 6 hours earlier from now to like later than now.
Oh man,
So
poor guy.
anytime from there to now is fine with me.
All right, I'll email you when I'm gonna be in the city for another meeting with another
I can't believe
client.
this has been going on for so long.
So maybe we can do it
Doug
around
the drug
then. I
bug
don't
is
know,
sacred.
but if not, we can figure something out.
You give Doug drugs?
Okay, no,
No
I'll-
worries.
I'll just reach out, send me a text.
So
and I'll
you give
you
your
a
dog
call as
drugs?
well at some point tomorrow, just in case.
All right.
Doug the drug bug is in
Yes,
line
sounds
to
good.
get the key to the city. Spoiler alert.
I think you'll definitely. I
Wait,
think
is
you'll
it
definitely
Senator
charge.
Well,
So that's
a
like-
Senator loves
that's
Sounds
such
like
a
you think
clearly,
she is.
clearly.
Yeah, I've had it out this whole
Oh,
time.
dude, I don't
I
know.
didn't
like,
notice.
Sometimes I think
Still
I'm
has
gonna
Gunner's
lose, and
blood
then we
on it
somehow
from when I
win.
stabbed him
Sometimes I think
right over
we're
there.
gonna win, and like we
Sponsored by
randomly
Soul
lose.
Creation.
10 hours
Get one
ago.
today.
I feel like I made the case that like there's bigger things at
Only
stake than just like, oh,
$6,000.
did these guys
Need one,
like
let me know.
do some dumb shit, you know? Like
A
I think I made some good points about like, oh, so if you have a voting T-shirt on, like if someone shoots you for any reason, is it terrorism? Question mark, you know?
That's a banger. That's
If you
what I'm
shoot
talking
at a
about.
police car, is that terrorism because it's a government vehicle now? Like there are too many inconsistencies with the interpretation.
I think that's
It's very
why it got
technical.
reworded like a few days
Yeah, he won the
afterwards.
tournament. He was with
Wrangler in
Eugene
blue.
and
Yeah.
against fucking everyone. He literally slaughtered
I feel like my
Brandishing a
big thing
non-fire
is that
like
the,
a-
the
Like,
spirit
1v2
of it,
everyone.
right? Like,
Yep.
I probably wouldn't have
actually
shot
insane.
Bison if he didn't tell me that he puts his in it.
Well, if you need another one, let me know.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's,
No, it's okay. I'm not
it's
having
very
it.
clearly.
Wait, the
a
courtroom's not
personal
bright as
motive
fuck.
And
Yeah.
technical interpretation of the law based on
magnet for trouble, you
what's
know?
clearly a personal
wow.
provoked attack.
Oh my God, look at Crane breaking it down.
Look at Crane dancing over there.
Yes. Hi.
I had a court case about it. That's what
Just
After-
dancing the
after
night away.
We should, you know. You have my number, Harry?
I don't.
Do I have yours? I can't tell because I don't have my phone.
Yeah.
Well, there's my number, the 9191.
Okay, I got it. That sounds like write it down.
Oh, hell yeah, thank you. After, oh my God, we got 13
Oh,
minutes till
Nova.
tsunami.
Nova.
Give us the
Yeah.
Crane just said he has 5 minutes to
I
make
got
up
a
his
text
mind.
message to pass a
Give us
message
the
along to you.
Oh my
The
God.
judge.
Bloom
Crane says he has
texted
5
me
minutes.
to say, tell Nova good luck. I would do it myself, but I
To
don't
make
want
a
her
verdict.
gang members killing me.
I'ma kill him.
Love that.
Yeah, yeah, look, that's him up there on the projector like
Wait, why
5
don't
minutes
you
ago.
pass that along to Julio?
He's gonna start fucking
All right.
up people.
Oh my God.
Hey,
Tipsy
hey, Julio.
Towers.
Ants,
Hey, Julio,
look
come here.
at him.
What's up?
Who knew he could move his hips like that?
What did you do now? Did you do all this?
Those hips
Just
don't
blame it on
lie,
me?
Crane.
A witness.
Uh-huh. You didn't do all this? It sounds like a classic, you know,
No,
Al Qaeda kind of thing.
terrorism. No, it's beneath me. It's
I don't know.
I would say like C tier probably.
lazy and uninspired.
Fuck, man.
Animal abuse isn't that bad.
Whatever you say, Halaban.
The judge is dancing with the cops, bro. This is bias.
Let me just say. How can I word this? Let me,
If you
let me
shoot
think.
him,
Alright,
he's gonna die. I'm just gonna put that out.
Curtis.
alright, what if a pack of sugar just fell into his gas tank and his car blew up when he
Been here for
started?
3 hours or what?
Bro,
That'd be
13 more
unfortunate.
minutes to the verdict.
I would.
man.
Yeah.
Revolving.
I'm gonna go to prison for 18 fucking years.
Jesus.
Meanwhile, the judge is dancing with cops. This is
Tell
bias.
me if he doesn't
Wait,
know.
you
This
think
is biased.
18 years?
He'll be
Ah, fuck. I
That is
ain't
bias.
doing
That
crime
is
for
bias.
18
If nobody
years.
says Nova, he'll be fine.
I ain't doing
Alright,
crime
let's
for
say I
18 years if you've been in jail. for that long,
Hypothetically, car
We
bomb.
stay.
Would you be mad?
I ain't dealing with no McLean, bro. Fuck that guy.
If this lasts
A
till
little
the
bit,
storm,
a
give me
little
your
bit.
shoes. I'm gonna throw
I'm
them.
the tiniest.
Want my
Okay,
shoes?
alright, I
I'm
will
gonna
do.
throw them.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. What's up?
What if I
There's
carve?
no touching, Crane.
What
There's
if
no
I-
No
touching.
touching.
No
There's no
touching.
Oh, okay, now it's now
I
it
think he's
doesn't
gonna
feel
dance
as
with us
biased.
so he doesn't show
Sorry,
bias.
sir. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Oh.
Oh, you see it? You see it? He didn't dance with us. He just fucking removed Julio.
Oh my God, he's still biased. Fuck.
Oh.
We're fucked.
Oh man. Oh man, Julio is done for.
Nova, what if I carve bomb and hit the bomb?
All right, I'm gonna swipe on Tinder some more, chat.
Poor
Maybe I'll
Nova.
find my dream girl.
Poor Nova.
That could work.
Poor Mickey.
Nova, what if I help?
Nope, she's not here.
Hey, Liam, I don't think you should do
I've
that.
constantly been trying to call Miguel and he's
Alright.
not
Nope.
answering.
Yeah,
Why
but what
do you
about
sound
me,
so nervous
Nova?
when you try and talk to Nova?
I could
Victor?
help.
Why,
Nope.
why you sound so nervous?
Nope. Nope.
Huh?
Nope.
Sorry, I had to take
Nope.
out the
Sounds so
trash.
nervous. Sounds like you're
Why'd you
shaking, man.
take him
Nope.
away?
I'm not shaking. I'm not scared of Nova.
Is he sleep?
You should be.
Yeah.
What? Who?
Nope.
Who? Why would
Nova's pretty
Why
intimidating.
would I be scared of? Why would I be scared of Nova?
I'm done. I'm done swiping already. They're all nopes.
Nah,
What's supposed to do with this?
So nice.
It's that
yeah,
one.
she's so nice.
But Daph, it's the nice ones that are scary.
Oh God.
I guess that's
Like
true.
that one video.
Doesn't even read. I don't need to read, bro. I need to be physically attracted first, at least, bro.
Looks like a cinnamon roll. Is a cinnamon roll. Looks like
If
it
there's
kill you.
no
It
attraction, what am I
actually
supposed to
kill
do?
you. Daph knows
That's
what I'm talking
literally
about.
what the. That's literally what
You're
Tinder
totally
is.
right side of it.
Physical
You're
attraction
right-
first.
You're
I feel
on
like.
the right side of it. I'm telling you
Send
right
me
now,
the
you're not
video.
right this side of it. You're on
I
like the
wanna see
weird,
it.
strange shit. You're on like the rat
Weird and
taxidermy
strange.
pencil case shit.
That was one thing that I saw and
Yeah.
that was funny.
She took him back.
See if there's something else.
Yeah,
cute.
I was gonna say that too, but then you know,
They're so
hopefully
cute.
she's living her best life.
Photographs add 20 pounds easily.
I'm saying this really loud. I'm gonna murder you,
What?
Penny.
You're snitching.
Damn.
Hey, yo.
Disgusting.
Yo, thank you for the host, Reese. Anonymous, thank you for getting this up. Appreciate that.
Yes, yes, yes. Surely.
Surely.
Sweet home Alabama.
Is she looking at us again?
Yeah, I mean, I would look for that when I look at the pictures, like filters and stuff like that.
How many years do you think you would actually end up
10. I don't know, 3.
I don't think you're
And then usually when they're like too hot, they're bots. If they're like too hot and they also only have like
See, is that
like
weird?
4
That's not
pictures
weird.
usually,
That's
or it's
funny.
like
Okay, let me
3 or
look
something
at
like that.
this. Let me judge.
That's
Usually like a
comedy.
bot or they're fake.
All throw shoes right after the verdict.
The fake ones can even have oh shit. The fake ones can even have the
Was that him?
oh fuck
Good luck, guys,
man.
good luck.
The fake ones can even have the mark, the fucking mark.
We're gonna 07.
Good luck.
Thank you.
I tried my best.
07, and the reason's gonna be CGI. Let's go.
Oh, thank you.
Fucking CGI, man.
All right, I'm going to be bringing this court back into session.
Why do I feel like
First, I
I'm
wanna
on
start
trial?
myself with thanking everyone for your time today. I do appreciate your time, and that it is late for some of you. Now, either way I rule today will be an upset for one side. I weighed the evidence heavily and spent some time deliberating. As for the white helicopter, there isn't enough to substantiate the claim that it was the defendants inside that helicopter. It was stated from Hal that, sorry, this is Philbot, in an Australian accent when they were initially shot at. However, when the statements about the orange in colour helicopter were mentioned, you do know that there was an orange in colour helicopter that was involved. Shots were fired at the blimp in question. Casing for Miguel and Novah's weapons were found on scene, and that the orange helicopter was shot down. All 3 defendants are part of CGI. It was the named political party forearmed.
Told you so.
The ruling of the court today is that I will be finding the defendants guilty of terrorism.
Oh my god.
I will say this is not an easy ruling to make, but it does meet the letter of the law, terrorism. There was political motivation when the 3 people who are involved with CGI, which was the named party for ramee, used extreme violence against the civilian population. The time and fine that I will be giving the defendants will be 3 years in prison, 5 years parole, with a 350k fine. However, I will be reducing the initial fine to 200k, and if parole is breached, they will be payable for the further
I'm gonna ask
150k.
about time served based on.
This is the ruling of the court today.
How much did you spend in jail before the bail?
2.5 days.
2 days or 2.5. I don't know.
Your Honor, may we approach?
Oh, and also, hold on 1 second. I also forgot, Curtis, for the 4 times attempted murder of an LEO, I will be charging you as a defendant and finding you guilty for that.
How? I didn't even have GSR and I wasn't even fucking. I was flying a plane.
Hence why you're an accomplice.
Oh, accomplice? Okay, okay.
Yeah.
You're
on your right to approach.
okay. Can
didn't
me
hear
and
that
my
part.
clients approach before they are
Yeah, I'll come down.
sent?
Bro, CGI? Jesus.
What? Get our stuff.
Once again, Ramee fucked us. The first time was when he
Alright,
didn't.
Court case is over. Start funneling out, boys and girls.
When he didn't just fucking put the car there when I wanted him to.
He's just in shock. Yes, this is surprising.
Poor Miguel.
Drafting for this, and I mean, in comparison, Dundee was given like time served, and he served 11 to 12 years waiting for a terrorism case in which he wantonly
guy
pled
in
guilty
blue
to
that's
it.
not the person I said
So
earlier.
I
Get
didn't
out.
necessarily dictate the outcome of this ruling, but I
Oh,
did give
never
him
mind, Cooper's
insight
got you.
into the time and fine. And 3
Hey,
years
guys,
is the minimum.
we
We're
gotta
not
start
going lower than
clearing
that
now,
for
right?
drug trafficking, for terrorism, whatever. If you're convicted of a crime like this, which is even worse than drug trafficking, we're not going lower than 3 years. I think this is extremely reasonable by Reggie based on the circumstances.
Because of keys?
Well,
Nice, bro.
I'm gonna get my.
Oh my fucking god, man.
Shut your dumbass up. Leave the.
Y'all sending me in or what?
Yeah. We'll send you in. You wanna wait
Because
now,
of
or
fucking
what?
keys,
How
man.
long-
Nice.
how long
Just send me the
total?
fuck in.
Hey, don't push me.
3 years.
Send me the fuck in.
Hey.
No, not including
Play
crime,
us
sir. Really?
Yeah.
Oh my fucking
Come
god,
on, get
bro.
out of here, guys. It's getting hectic. Come on.
Okay.
Please exit the
I'll
courtroom.
see you there.
You guys want the fast bus or the short bus?
Fast.
I can't wait to see the implications
Bass.
from this case.
See you in
unfold.
You be good. Ish.
Let me give you a bill real quick.
Bye.
All right, sorry, Curtis.
All right, where's
Did my best.
Where'd Novah go?
I'll let you down.
Yeah, that's all
There we
good.
go.
What was that?
How you feeling, Blue?
Oh, should I
Feeling better?
report it? Like, I don't understand. It's literally keys. How do we, you know, how do we work this out?
I don't know
Rob a
why
knife
they.
off of the
I don't
other
know
one.
why they didn't.
Oh,
no idea.
No, she did not pass me. Oh, there she is. It's over there.
All right, Miguel. We're
Fingal, Dingle, and Kringle just stabbed me.
Oh, this is gonna set a horrible precedent that is going to be abused time and time again in the foreseeable
Who won?
future.
Oh, hey.
Nobody
hey, guy
won.
that got stabbed.
Nobody won. We all lost.
For real? Nothing. I heard you got stabbed. Are you okay?
Yo, I recommend that
Hey,
nobody ever vote
job.
again or talk about politics ever again.
All right, send me for.
Hey, who won? Who won?
For something.
Finger. Finger. Hey, Dingle Dan.
Hello, boy.
Oh,
If I would have hit 2012,
Clear out. This is
Dingleberry
over.
Dan.
Courtroom.
You
Everybody,
four, get
leave the
out.
courtroom,
Out,
please.
out, out,
Hell.
Leave the
Otherwise, you'll get
courtroom.
disobeying and you'll
Come on,
be
they're just gonna
arrested.
spray us down. Everybody, get out of here, man. It's dangerous.
Gazpacho.
Should have ran into the wave it. I can't do that. I don't know. This just feels dirty, bro. Be honest. It's literally so we can have keys to the compound. Like, I don't understand. You think I would implicate myself something like that? Like, what the fuck?
Hey, Curtis.
I don't.
So what was the verdict? I wasn't even listening.
3 days, 5 days parole.
And why do we get fucked?
Because of CGI.
That's sick. All right.
Yeah. I literally don't understand. Like, where do I report it though?